don't have a drink for yourself?
I do have water over there. You may want to grab that because I didn't put it on a thingy. Okay, it shows we're live, so we just need someone to say hello to us. Please. We should have new people today, too. There we go. We're live. Alicia, I can't wait for Thursday either. Thursday, for those of you who don't know, is Palawapa. Puyallup, Washington. It's so far away from home.
Every time.
Of course. Look, Misty's home on a Friday night. How odd is that?
Misty.
Very odd. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Peggy's here because Justine's sick. The only person in our crew that doesn't take airborne.
Sick again.
It is. It's the second time.
And the whole family now.
Here, we could do this. Oh, yeah. The whole family. Her son now is deathly... Oh, well. We won't talk about the other one. But the son is... Her younger son is very sick, and he tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I told Justine I didn't want her next to me. She was out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. She's better, so we allowed her to come back in today. And then her son's really sick, and her son tested positive for COVID today. So I'm like, you know what? I am not sitting next to you tonight. So I asked Peggy if she would do it tonight. And her response is, oh, I put my fingers through my hair already.
Right, that's exactly what I said.
But see, look, they don't see you.
I know. I guess not.
And look what I did. I put mascara on. You know when your mascara is new and it's chunky?
Oh, yeah.
And you know how you get it at the top and the bottom of the lids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all over my eyes. So now I put the eyeshadow on. So you can't see it. Right.
You told me.
Right. But can you see? I got tons of it.
Just on that eye.
Oh, no. It's everywhere. But they can't see it.
It's true.
They can't see it. Hello, Elizabeth, I've been sending you stuff all day.
Tammy said don't bring COVID to Puyallup.
No, we're not.
We don't want to.
We're not bringing... No, that's why she's at home.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, she wasn't going anyway.
Wasn't going... Oh, no, to Puyallup. No, it's just Misty and I to Puyallup. We'll talk about... Oh, my God.
That's not me yawning.
No, it's... Well, they can see us. They're trying to look at your hair to see where it's all messed up. It's not. Did you redo it and spray it?
No.
Oh.
I didn't do anything to it. I combed it.
It's so funny because that's exactly what you said. Oh, I put my hands through my hair already.
I did because I was like, okay, I'm done. It's the end of
Peggy,
the day.
it's okay.
Just I don't care about my hair anymore.
I know it's a holiday weekend. I gotta say,
thanks, Elizabeth.
I have not been here. We have not been downstairs here at the studio.
Tammy, I'm not going.
No, it's just me and Misty.
It's just the bare bones.
It is just the bare bones. I wish I was just a bare bone person. Really not. But this was sitting down here, and I love this because I get to see what time it is at all time. I don't have to ask Justine what time it is. So you'll never hear me say this. This is when we made it Spring Bling. It's a flippin' awesome thing.
Pretty.
It is really cool. So anyhow, I'm going to say hello and introduce this whole thing because we have done so many shows, and it's funny, after we do shows, and let's come up on this, even though I hate that too. Maybe they could see my eyeshadow.
Thanks, Diane.
Not eyeshadow. My
mascara.
Right. So after every show, we watch the Facebook group go up and up and up and up, which is good, although we haven't had that huge increase yet. I'm not sure what we're doing wrong, but I don't know. I wish you should have made one of these because that is actually pretty cool. But anyhow, we digress. So every other week ish, mostly for 4 years until the last 2 months, just because of shows, but we need to get back on this. We come on live and we do a class. This is our 5th year doing this, which I cannot believe. And this is the 6th class. Oh, I'm showing them like I'm there. Oh, here. Oh. Don't want that either. Here. So this is the 5th year we're doing this. That's why it says 5. And 06 means it's the 6th class of this year. And so every other Friday we come online, and this is 506. So in 2 weeks it'll be 507. And then I'm not sure about 508 because then we have mid-year cheer. But we do a class with you. And you could purchase the class if you want to ahead of time and do it with us. Or you don't have to purchase a class, but you could still watch us and hopefully learn and laugh and have fun. So we do this, and it's normally me and Justine. And you'll meet Justine if you haven't met Justine, but Peggy's here. Peggy's our store manager, and I don't know,
Hello.
warehouse, whatever. Who knows? We really don't have titles. We
Worker.
we make them up as we need them. So these are the 2 cards we're making, and it's not like me sitting here telling you what to do, even though it is. I'm doing it with you, so we slow down a little bit. And according to a lot of fanciers out there, not enough, but we slow down a little bit. So hopefully, I'm hoping that you guys who've got this right away did not make this card already, because this card has a little special opening. This
Ooh,
stays
didn't know
flat. Yes, I know. And a lot of people that jump the gun, see how that stays flat, guys? A lot of people that jump the gun probably did not do that. So I'm hoping you guys didn't jump the gun. And you also can't stamp on black paper, so obviously we did something different there, which we'll go over. So with that said, welcome everybody. And again, I just did that because hopefully we have some new people and they could, well, now they'll understand. So with that, we're going to start. And, yeah,
through.
he is ridiculous. So go ahead and take out your jewels. And I think, you know what, take out the back one. Don't take out the front one. Take out the back one. Take out the back one because I think that's going to be the easier one. We're going to do the 4th of July card first.
Okay.
So go ahead and take out the back. Let me put this over here. If you guys should see how filthy dirty this desk is, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, it is terrible how dirty this desk is in front of me. Not even desk. I don't even know why I'm calling it a desk. It's terrible how bad it is. So for those of you who don't know, and actually for those of you who do know, Mid-Year Cheer is on sale now, and you have until June 7th to purchase it.
Okay.
But you really have till after that. But we want you to purchase it by June 7th, because what we do is, as you know or don't know, whatever we have here, we add 200 things on top of it, and then we make the kits. And it sells out every single year.
Yep.
So even on top of the 200, we used to do only 100 extra. But for the last year and a half, we've done 200 extra. It still sells out. So it would be beneficial to you and to us to order that now, which a lot of you already have. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this. This is a pretty simple card, but I don't make nearly as many 4th of July cards as I would like to make.
You do like that holiday?
I do. Probably because it's my birthday, but I do like the holiday. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the 4 pieces that are already stamped on, and we're going to come down here just on Craft Cam. And did I forget to say anything? That was a good introduction, no?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think so
don't think
too.
we forgot anything.
So let's go ahead and we're going to take this red piece. And for those of you who are like experienced, I'm really going to talk to you like I'm a newbie. Oh, and these have glue on them.
Okay. Tracy Litwin wants to know, will there be golden tickets at Mid-Year Cheer?
Yes, of course. That's the best part now of Mid-Year Cheer. There absolutely will be 12 golden tickets for sure. 1 an hour. Okay, so we're going to take this red piece and let's just cut this out. So we're going to cut this out. And I can't see through my mascara eyes. I am kidding, but still.
Well, they put the eyeliner on.
Well,
Got all the way into the mascara.
I looked how bad I was, and I'm like, ugh. I came home and I ate. We got Danny Boys, so I ate a little pasta and salad, and then I laid in bed and played a game for a half hour, and then fell asleep for 15 minutes.
Never heard of Danny Boys.
It's just a one and done right here in Broadview Heights.
Is it?
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
I was just showing Bill the handles. Like, that's where we get the chocolate.
Did you stop there?
Shakes. No, not with the trailer.
On the
Oh my
way
gosh.
home? Oh, they weren't together.
Yeah, we weren't together.
So you're going to have to tell me if I need to be focused or if I'm in focused. Or if I am in focus. Jeez.
Elizabeth says I'm panicking a little bit. You said you sent me stuff all day and I only have 2 emails.
Oh, maybe it was just 2 things. No, I think it was more than that. I don't know, maybe it was just 2 things. Did you put this on the website, Elizabeth? It felt like I was sending you things all day.
Misty, I saw your pictures of Bucky. I'm so excited for you. Did you find the beaver twists, or what do we call those?
Beaver nuggets?
Oh, well, their nuggets are everywhere, but what are the ones that I buy?
I don't know. So when you go into a Buc-ee's, do you know I've never been into a Buc-ee's?
You gotta go.
There's
so many people in there, it's overwhelming.
Oh, it's like a tourist attraction.
It really is.
I know.
Just going to the bathroom alone is a tourist attraction.
Well, that's
so clean.
clean, and
They're nice.
there are like 100 stalls in there now.
There is a lot of room. Some people are saying they get eye infections.
With what?
for mascara, so I don't wear it.
Oh, that's if I had, well, besides my foundation, I guess foundation would be number one. Mascara would be number two.
That's what my daughter wears too, just the foundation and the
Mascara.
mascara.
Although since COVID, I hardly wear any makeup at all. That and a bra, all by the wayside.
Sherry Nemowakis is having eye surgery.
When? Why?
No makeup for me for a few weeks. Eye surgery. Things are going well.
Okay, we're gonna keep cutting before we start coloring. So this is what you should have cut, or soon to have cut.
Someone wants to know what a beaver nugget is.
I don't even. What is this?
It's like a ball of sugar.
Well, not really.
They remind me of corn pops.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. They're like corn pops, but Buc-ee's is a huge gas station that really is a tourist attraction because it really truly does have like 100 bathrooms and they're clean and it's huge inside.
And the brisket is very good, Elizabeth.
Buc-ee's is redneck heaven. Okay, so now we're going to go, everyone look up if you don't know what I'm doing next. Now we're going to go layer in, so we're going to cut out this layer. Okay, so this is going to be a layer in, and we're going to cut out this layer. And again, I just think we have a lot of new people, or we will go, I guess there's not a lot of people watching us right now, which is understandable because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yep, getting close.
I was going to say Labor Day, and I swear to God, it could feel like Labor Day because it doesn't feel like Memorial Day, so it could be Labor Day very easily and not feel like Labor Day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Eleanor Bowerman wants to know, is this a current kit? This is the current kit.
This is the current kit, yes.
Yep. Misty said she got beef jerky in different flavors. Someone else said beef jerky comes in flavors.
Yeah. Buc-ee's is, for those of you who don't know, I guess if you Google Buc-ee's, you'll see. Oh, so let's talk about the picture that we posted last week. Boy, we have not been online live with them for 4 weeks. We should have tons of stories to catch up on. And I don't think we have a lot at all, which is kind of weird.
Even though we went to 2 shows in between there.
Did we only do 2?
No, maybe we did 3. We were in Texas, right?
We're in
my
Texas.
Gosh, wait a minute.
We weren't in
What
Texas.
was the first one before Novi? Misty, which one was before Novi?
Chantilly, but it wasn't Chantilly. It was Chantilly after Spring Bling. Yeah, because it was in Florida, Spring Bling, Chantilly, did it not?
Yeah, I think so.
And then we were home a week, and then we did Mega Meat, and then we went to...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then we went to Denver.
And then we went to Denver. So Misty, who lives in Denver, and I fly all over the place, you know, we were really excited because Expo was going back to Denver, and we're like, yay! We could save an expense. We're in Misty's hometown. I mean, like, how cool is that? Well, of course, her daughter was graduating from college that weekend, so she was not there. And I know, of course she had to go to her daughter's graduation. But I know she had big FOMO big time. I mean, like, big time. And thank God, here, this is what we can talk about. So that was last weekend. Yeah. So me, Peggy, and Justine, we flew out on Thursday morning, which we normally do, and get there around noon and start, setting up about 1 o'clock. And Misty, because she had big fear of missing out, big time, because who says, oh, I'll come help you set up? Nobody, because no one ever wants to do that. Novi was the best show we've ever been at, ever. I mean, like, Novi, it was the best show, at least that I've ever been at Novi, and overall. It was just a great show.
Very good show.
Okay, so we have 2 of these. So now we have this blue one. And for those of you who are new, I just, kind of sloppy cut it so I can get to the middle where you need to cut, just so we didn't waste all that paper. That's the only reason why I do that, okay? It's the only reason. So really you're just going to go a layer in and cut out this layer, but on the blue piece, which I already got to there.
Right.
Okay? So we are live, too, by the way. So if anyone has any questions, please ask. So anyhow, we fly from Cleveland to Dallas-Fort Worth to Denver, and we left, our plane left at 7:30 in the morning, so, I mean, we all were getting up, at 4 o'clock just to get there by 1 o'clock.
Some of us had to get in line at 5:30.
Yeah, so that started the day.
It's a very long line.
So, we were in flight, we're in the middle of the flight, and the pilot came on and said that we were being diverted to Wichita, Kansas, because they just can't. They just closed down the Dallas Fort Worth airport due to lightning and thunder. Now, if anyone knows that, it's very flat there, so anytime lightning and thunder goes through there, they always cancel that. And it's a pretty happening thing. It does happen a lot. I mean, it's not a surprise when it happens. But as you know, when that happens and everything gets backed up, yada yada yada. So thank God we had a great pilot because he kept us up to date. So we landed in Wichita, Kansas. Of course, we had to stay on the plane, and we were there for, I would say, almost an hour. You guys said it was an hour, but I don't think it was that long. But we'll say it was almost an hour, and then we got to Dallas Fort Worth, and then that's when the fun began. So they had me on a plane that was leaving at 1 o'clock, which was good because I had to get there, and we all had to get there and help set up.
Right.
But then we had the Mega Make and Take to do, which I do, and then we had to sell at the Mega Make and Take. Well, to make a very, very long story short, we ended up being transferred, I'm going to say, 6 times on 6 different planes. And we finally left Dallas Fort Worth at what time?
Gosh, it was.
It would have to be close.
5:30,
Oh, I was going to say even later than that. Well, how long does it take to? Oh, it's an hour time
hour
difference.
something.
Yeah, so I bet you we left closer to 6. So we totally missed all of setup. We couldn't do the Mega Make and Take, and we didn't sell at the Mega Make and Take, which we would have done a very, very, very good job at because those ladies in Denver were hungry and they were excited that we were back.
Yeah.
So,
Christine's on.
no, our super busy,
Yeah, the first thing in the morning.
yeah,
is
first thing in the
busy.
morning, that's it. Other than that, Cleveland is not busy at
Right.
all. And I think it's early in the morning because it's not open from like midnight to 6. So you get all those early morning people coming in to, fly out. Okay, so this is the last one. Same copy there, but now we're going to go layer in and cut this guy out. Okay, so we're going to cut that guy out. So anyhow, so thank God we had Misty there with, well, her daughter came later, and Robbie there. And then Tracy Neal, who was our helper this time, she came about 1 o'clock. And then we had Kim, who is our friend, and Misty's very good friend, who was going to be doing Misty's Make and Take there too. So we had enough people, but 2 out of the 4 were new and they never did it before. Had to unload the pods, had to put everything together, and Justine was very excited because she didn't have to do that, but I really wanted to be there because I know that was a pain in the you-know-what. And then poor Misty, I kept telling her, nope, I'm getting out of here first, because they always had me on an earlier flight to Denver, and I don't know why. I was earlier than Justine and Peggy, but I was happy because I wanted to get there so I could, teach and do all that other stuff. Well, it ended up that we all were on the same flight. They had me on the 6 o'clock flight, and then, well, according to Justine, she said maybe we could fly standby. So I asked, and they put Peggy and Justine on standby, and lo and behold, they got on the plane. So we were on the same plane.
I think you're cutting the
Nope,
same layer.
I am cutting the same layer.
Thanks, April.
Thanks, April. Is that our April?
Yeah, she's like, you
Yep.
need the next layer in.
I do need the next layer in. So, yeah, Misty did the Make and Take, and she was fantastic.
Yay.
And we just weren't able to sell, which that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But we did get there, and there was just a couple little things we had to change. But my God,
You did a really good job.
they did an excellent job. Excellent job. So her fear of missing out benefited us greatly. Can you imagine if she wasn't there? I mean, like if they had to fly out earlier that afternoon, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, it would have.
I mean, well, I don't think they would have been able to put the booth up. Maybe empty the thing, but there's just no way that could have happened. We would have had to start calling people. Please go help.
Kathleen, we're good on this end, so maybe go out and come back in, see if that helps you.
Yeah, for sure, Kathleen. Go out, come back in, for sure.
Misty says, I will say that everyone rallied. I was so thankful for Robbie, Kim, and Tracy, and the
Yep.
guys really helped too.
That's good. What guys?
Her hubby and my hubby.
Oh, yeah. So anyhow, as I was starting to say, so Misty wasn't there, and even before we got to Denver, we knew going in that we were going to take. Now this is it was a very long practical joke, because Misty lives about 45 minutes from the expo or the venue that we're at, and we knew, or at least we had to ask Bill, but we really wanted to take the trailer and drive it in front of Misty's house and take a picture. And we would have done it too. However, it was 45 minutes there, so you're talking like a 2-hour round trip, and we just didn't have the time for that. So we asked Bill if he wouldn't mind on Sunday going out to, put the trailer. And I drew a little picture. I'm like, I want the trailer here, and I want the house here, and
Right.
make sure the trailer stops there, and I want this side. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. So he was a good sport, and he went out and did it. So for those of you who didn't understand on the Fanster page where it said 100% not photoshopped.
Right.
That was actually Misty's house. We made sure that there's no address there. That was actually Misty's house. And we're pretty impressed with the house because she has those things on top of the house, which is pretty cool. Well, yeah, that, but it had the things on the top.
Nice.
That what are the things called? Those
I don't know.
yeah, those they catch the sun, energy things.
Oh, the solar panels.
Yes. Solar panels all over the house,
Yeah.
which is pretty impressive. We would have solar panels, I think, if our neighborhood would let them. So anyhow, so that's what that picture was, 100% Photoshop. So we drove the trailer in front of Misty's house, and now all the
It went all the way
Fansters,
there.
yes, all the way there. Bill did a very good job. And now all the Fansters are like, oh, come to my house, come to my house, come to my house. I don't know. That would be fun if we pulled up to some Fanster's house someday and did that. I mean, it really would be it would be fun. It seriously would be fun. Who knows? You never know. Okay, so now what I want to do, and because we did this on, we're going to do this on the second card that we're doing. On this card, we're going to have to color because if you look at my card, these are all these outline tips are black. And again, we can't stamp on black, and we can't copy on black to cut out because you're not going to see it. But look at how nice that looks. So we have to take a hot second now and color in. Okay, and I think I may go down to Jill Cam on this. So we're going to have to go in and color in with our black marker all these outside edges. And if I get out of focus, or not focused, yeah, let me know. Because I really have to stare and look at this. The only good thing is that when you color this, you can color off the card, but try desperately not to go past this one line right there. So with your black marker, you're probably going to want to outline two. See, don't go past that line. But then, of course, you could take your marker right off that. So we have to take a hot second because we want this to look really nice. Because if you color this shoddy with your black marker, it's not going to look good. But if we take the time, it really has a cool effect.
Marion Phillips says she's only 30 minutes from Schaumburg.
Marion, we can't go there. She's going to be at Schaumburg.
Right.
Still outline though, guys, so you get your sides black. Am I in frame?
Yep, right now you are.
Now, if for some reason your black pen is dying and you don't have a spare, which you should always have a spare,
Right.
tape runner and a black pen. I'm sure if you have another black pen, you could use it. Because you really want this to be black. You don't want it to be scratchy black. You want it to be black. So we have to have another story.
Do you have any Novi stories? We were there so long.
I know.
It's got to be something.
No, other than they were great classes. It was a great group of people.
Misty says, I'm not going to lie, my heart skipped a beat when I saw the post.
What post? Oh,
With the trailer.
I'm sure. I would. The only thing that would have made it more perfect if I could have been a fly on the wall and seen it, because I'm sure when you open that up, you think, oh my God, that looks like that is my house. You know, like in a matter of seconds, it all goes through there. And then you're like, oh my God, the trailer was at my house. And it's funny because then she emailed me back and she was like, oh my God, you can see my dogs in the front window. So if you look at the post, go to that post real quick. If you look at the post, do you have your phone there?
Yes.
Can you get on the Fanster page? if you blow it up, you really can't see the two guys.
I didn't look at it that closely.
I know,
wouldn't
did I,
have
but
even noticed that.
I'm sure she was like, where are my dogs? A big trailer driving up. Can you imagine if a big trailer drove up to my house? Ruins would be going nuts.
Oh, yeah. She was barking at me when I was walking in.
Yeah, she's... So, I am taking my time, folks. Now, for those of you who are going to whip through this, I need you to be neat. If you're not neat, you're not going to like it. But for those of you who are whipping through this, yes, every single one of these layers are going to be popped on top of each other. So if you whip through this and you want something to do, but then you know I'm going to take a long time doing my pop dots. But this stamp just screams.
Are the dogs supposed to be in this window? I don't see them.
Here, let me see. Let me see your phone. Yeah. Can we blow it up? No, it's this window. There they are. You can see them.
There they are.
Yeah. Can you see them? Oh, you can't there. But if you look, here, let me see if I could do this. Yeah, you can see the one. Can you see him there?
Yep.
You can see the one.
It's like a ghost in
But
the
yeah,
window.
they're both in there. Uh-huh. Because when she said that, I'm like, oh, let me see. So then the other thing became is we were very excited because we were going to meet her kids.
Yeah.
We were going to meet her husband. They both came to the show, and of course, they couldn't wait there all day because our plane was late. So, of course, we still now have not met her husband. Robbie has. And thank God we met Little Harrison because he's stuck around. And we do know Callie, so I guess we met the kids. We just didn't meet the husband. But we could have seen the house.
You need to focus.
We could have seen the house. Oh, Pegs, you got to watch out. We could have... It's like, Justine, how hard is that to look at that just for a second and tell me to focus? Thank you, Jane. We could have seen the house. We could have met the dogs. We could have met the cats. We all could have been standing in front of the trailer. But no, her daughter had to graduate. Which her daughter graduated. It's what degree is it in, Misty? She's gonna be like, remember that TV show Bones? That's what she's gonna do. She's going to not pull bones up from the ground, but like, you know, if they're digging someplace and there's bones found, she's gonna be that person that they take bones to, and she says if it's a
male or female or whatever.
If it's male or female or DNA or who they are, or that's what she is.
Science.
Yeah, that's exactly what she went for, and that's what Dara's gonna do. So yeah, so like if they find bones at a dig site or something, that's what she does. She
Really cool.
I know, and she's actually gonna go get her her master's too, and then I think her PhD. I'm not sure. So really, she's gonna be a full-time student.
Oh, she has a bachelor's in forensic anthropology with a minor in religious studies.
Yeah, there you go. So that's actually pretty cool. I would have no interest in that at all. I mean, it's cool when you could wrap it up in a 2-hour Dateline story.
Right.
But if it's a 6-month, ongoing investigation, yeah, no, I'm not too interested. But yeah, I guess that is kind of cool. So what else? The ride to Michigan was good.
It was.
No problems there. We had a lot of people find the trailer. Ooh!
Oh!
Let's talk about, what were you oohing about?
The casino on the way back.
Oh. So, of course, we're coming back from Michigan. And, of course, we pass a casino. And, of course, we have to stop. And, of course, how many times Justine bitch... Oh, I shouldn't say that word because Facebook doesn't like that. How many times did Justine complain? And I'm not even going to look at you, Peggy, seriously. How many times did she complain? I didn't want to go. I always lose money. I didn't want to go. I worked 3 days and I'm going to lose this money. Like, how many times would you say?
Sat down in front of the machine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even when we were there, she was saying that. You're right.
Yep.
So, of course, I had to buy dinner that night. And so we ate there. And, yeah, she was even complaining there. I don't want to be here. I mean, it's like an ongoing
Go home,
mantra.
See my pops.
Yeah, that too, yes. Mama needs to go home and see her poppers. Although, funny side note, she's been home for the last 3 days. That dog is such a wild dog. Today, she was begging to come in because she just had to take a break from him because it's just too wild. So that's all we heard. So, How much did she win? We only stayed there. Oh, so
Three
Peggy
something.
didn't want to go because Peggy's not a gambler. But I gave. Is Willie listening?
I don't know.
Does he know I gave you
Probably.
some money?
I don't know.
Oh.
Did I ever tell him? No, we did tell him. We did tell him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you said you weren't going to.
No, we did tell him.
Okay. So I gave
Told him
Peggy.
while we were texting.
Oh, that's right, because he was upset because he was in the garage working.
Yeah.
So I gave Peggy a little bit of money because she is not a gambler. So Peggy ended up what, $58?
$58, yeah. Because I kept going up and down.
$58. I was a huge loser. And Justine, who complained no less than 54 times how much she didn't want to go. But when I'm like, okay, we won't go, she's like, Jenny! I mean, yeah. She was up like $400.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it was a
$400. And actually didn't even use her own money. She had free play.
Right.
Didn't she have $90? No.
She had something.
I think she
I
had
think she had something.
close to $90 of free play. So she didn't even spend her own money. She won on all her free play. Yeah, over $400. Yeah, this is the person.
So
Oh,
she put her card in.
yeah.
She
So
said
this
she
is the
started
person.
winning.
Yeah, who is not lucky at all.
Yeah.
So Peggy, would you like to tell them the other two stories
Oh
that
my
happened
God.
in
I'm
Michigan?
not good at stories. You tell them.
Okay.
But they
So
need to hear this.
yeah, and again, I can't talk about this a lot because it just seems. Well, first of all, you guys think I pick on Justine, and Peggy, do you think
It's
I
the
pick on
truth.
Justine? Yeah,
It's the only thing that
yeah. It's the
It's
only
the
thing I
truth.
do.
And if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I would
Wouldn't
never
I
believe
in
it.
1,000 years. In 1,000 years,
Never.
you would never believe me. I know,
wouldn't.
exactly. So that's why people think I pick on her.
But I've totally
Right,
seen it.
right, because they think that they can't believe this. So day one in Michigan, day two. Day one we didn't go. So
Right.
day two in Michigan, we go to a gas station. Justine's like, oh, let me go buy a lottery ticket. She scratches off a lottery ticket, and what'd she win there? $50
Was
bucks.
it 50?
I think it was 50.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
So she's all, I won 50. One scratch off, one's 50.
or 25, something like that.
I think it was 50. Could be 25, but I really think it was 50.
She said you are picking on me.
I'm not picking on you, and she knows I'm not. So then, the next day we go
The
to a
next day
gas
we go to
station.
Another one.
She buys 2 lottery tickets, and we're all like, oh, you're going to win, you're going to win. We're like, no, we're not. She's not going to win. She goes to her bed, or not to her bedroom. She goes to her bedroom. 2 minutes later, I get a picture, $100 winner.
Yeah.
She won $100. So she bought a scratch off one day, 150. Another scratch off another day, 100. Yeah, and this says, or this is her thing is, oh, I'm never like that. I never win like that. Never.
Oh my gosh.
Peggy,
This year she's been
all the
biggest
time.
winner. Like every time.
Everything. She goes to Drug Mart for baggies that we might need at the store or at the warehouse. Comes back with a lottery ticket and scratches.
Yeah, $20.
Yeah, 20,
spends
50.
on it.
Yeah,
It's 200 back.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I couldn't. First of all, I couldn't make that up because if I did, people would not believe me. That's why I'm so glad other people see this. Yeah, it's
Crazy.
it's really truly ridiculous.
If she bought that ticket and I scratched it off, I wouldn't win anything.
No. No, exactly right. Oh, so then this is a funny story. So then at the show we were just at, Madison from Echo Park, he bought 2 lottery tickets. Okay? So here, let me do a diagram real quick. Let me have a scrap sheet of paper right there.
You have one over here?
Yeah, right there, the back of that. Go to the back of that. Yes. So let me just show you because this is truly unbelievable. So let me get out my Posca. So there's a lottery ticket. For those of you who have lottery tickets, you have the 5 winning numbers here, and then you have a whole block of numbers here, a whole block of numbers here, whole block of numbers here, whole block of numbers here. Because everyone understands that, right?
Yeah.
So with every one of these blocks, can they see this?
Yep.
With every one of these blocks, Tracy, she always wins. I mean, always wins. And we are talking about Denver, aren't we? Yeah, that we're. Oh no, that was. Oh, that. Oops. Was that
She did
Denver?
it at both, but Denver was the one she bought the 2.
Yeah, that was Michigan. That was
Yeah.
Denver. Okay, so there's 5 numbers here that have to match that. There's 5 numbers here. There's 5 numbers here. So normally on a winning ticket, like you'd have a 1 winning number up here and 1 down here, right? Yeah, you really would. Peggy, you wouldn't know because you don't gamble a lot, but
I don't scratch off.
I know, but you really would. It's very rare that you scratch off one number. So Madison scratches this entire row nothing, scratches this entire row nothing, scratches this entire row nothing, and scratches to here. And I said, oh, you should have Justine come over and scratch because she always wins. So I called Justine over, and he gives her another ticket. She scratches that when there's nothing.
Okay.
Madison scratches this number right here, wins $100.
What?
Right. So you can't tell me that wasn't a fluke.
Oh
I now question if Justine did not walk over if he would have actually won that $100 right there.
Right.
Stupid. Again, can't make it up.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah. Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. I think it was the morning of the first show. What did Sarah say?
Sarah says I have pictures of her with a huge pile of chips that she won in front
Yeah,
of her.
exactly, Sarah. And you probably also have a video, if you videotaped her 5 minutes before that saying, I'm not winning. I never win. God, I am not winning. All the time.
Justine replied to Sarah and said that was fun.
It was like a broken record. Yeah, so then we have that. Let's see, what else has happened? Oh, that's what I was going to say. A lot of Fanster pictures in Michigan, a ton. So this is the dealio with Puyallup. So you are going to see us, for those of you who are attending Puyallup, Misty and I will be there Thursday night to do the Mega Make and Take, and we're actually going to have some pretty cool sales that we've never had before because we're not going to have a booth. So we're going to bring a lot of stuff on Thursday that we're going to be able to sell, and we hope you guys all buy it because I don't want to fly back with it. So we're going to be there to sell. And then the next day, we're there and we're teaching. Misty's teaching her pen class, and I'm telling you, if you guys are going to be there, and if you are not signed up for this pen class, actually, if you like this, and I know this is not a pen, but if you remotely like this, I am telling you right now, you are going to be very disappointed if you don't sign up for that pen class. Well, actually, regardless of where you are, but, at Puyallup there, if you haven't signed up, signed up. But, I mean, that pen class really for anything. But anyhow, so we're going to be teaching classes all day on Saturday, and then Friday, and then Friday we drive home. So it is not fair that we are not going to have the trailer out there because we're not going to have a booth out there. So this is what I did for our Fansters out there. And I'm only going to tell you guys this here because if you're not listening, then you're not going to know and you're not going to get a pin. So anytime on Thursday or Friday, all you have to do is come up and say, I found the trailer. I know, Lisa, it is. That class is fantastic. That's very good, Laura, that you bought some Poscas at Target, but that's the fastest way to put a small business out of sale or out of business. You can buy them there, but please don't promote big box stores on our site. I think that's kind of not fair, especially because Target doesn't come out and show you how to use those Poscas and everything else. Sorry, I digress, but that is a big thorn in my side. Because then I can't hire Peggy, and I can't pay Peggy, and I can't pay Justine. But anyhow, so you have to come, and you have to say, I found the trailer, and I am going to hand you an 8-foot banner that I created just for Puyallup that is of the side of the trailer, that is the Stamp-listic side, and I'm going to hand it to you, and you have to walk somewhere different. You can't do it in front of us because, again, you either know about taking the picture in front of the trailer to get a pin or you don't know. So we don't tell people, oh, if you go do this, you get a pin. It's for true fansters, who know the deal. So if you come and ask for and say, I found the trailer, we're going to hand you this rolled up banner. You go someplace else. You take a picture. I don't care how you take a picture with you can be creative as you want with the banner. I don't care. Take a picture and post it, and then you are going to get a pin. And you could do that all day on Thursday. Whenever you see us, it'll always be in our possession, okay? But you can't do it in front of us. And, you don't want to tell everybody because, again, you either know or you don't know. So that's what we did for you guys in Puyallup. So you just have to come up and say, I found the trailer, and we'll hand you the little tube. Okay, does that make sense to all my Puyallup people? And then you'll get your pin. Because it wasn't fair. Because I know you guys want your pin. And
Right.
poor Michelle Cochran, who, really wants the pin but had open heart surgery, is like, well, darn it.
Oh.
But I will keep a pin for Michelle. One of these days she will earn it. She'll get herself
Tammy
a
said,
pin.
Thanks for thinking of us.
Absolutely. So that's the deal. So we're not going to talk about that again. And I'm not going to talk about that there because either you know or you don't know. And the banner, it came out, the words kind of came out pixelated. Like you'll be able to see it's pixelated, but like when you take a picture with it, it's not going to look pixelated at all. It's going to be fine. So it's going to do the job. But it's really cool. You could be as creative as you want. It's just this banner of the side that's a Stamp-listic and it's 8 feet long. So that'll be pretty fun. Okay. How's everybody with outlining?
Oh, Laura said her daughter's buying her mid-year chair for her birthday.
That's nice. We like gifts like that, don't we?
Misty, we're not going ahead.
What does she
She
say?
wants to know if the medallion's popped.
Every single layer is popped. So is everyone still coloring, not coloring? What's the deal? So now let me go into Craft Cam. So now for those of you who, Peggy, are you yawning?
No. Marion's saying if we ask, will you tell us where we can find the trailer in Schaumburg?
Never.
The answer is no.
The answer is definitely no.
Do not pry it out of Justine.
Well, she's told somebody once. And then we all yelled at her, including Peggy, which is good because people are like, why are you...
Find it.
Yeah, I found the trailer. Found would be the key word. Not I talked... Oh, but you know what? Schaumburg is one of those ones. I can't think of the venue. Does Schaumburg have an open parking lot?
I don't know because I haven't been there.
Schaumburg.
This is my first year.
God, I can't think.
Jane Tiefenthaler said she wants a pin so bad, need to wait until Schaumburg.
Yes, you do. I don't know. I don't know where Schaumburg is, but trust me, so far we've placed it places where everyone could see it. So, and all you have to do is just look. And the coolest thing, I did post this on Facebook, and there was a group that came in from Denver to the Mega Meet. There's about 6 ladies. They're all fansters. And they were picked up by their hotel, the shuttle, and they asked the shuttle guy just to go around the expo building.
Did they really?
They did. You didn't know this?
No.
They asked him to go around the expo building because they were looking for something, and he said, "Okay." He goes around the whole building, and they're like, "Yep." And they said, "We'll let you know if we find it." And of course, when they went around the building, they found it. So they all got out, and then he and this is the hotel driver. He actually took the picture of them for them.
Funny.
So they got all their pictures in front of the trailer, all of them.
Pam Herman says she thinks that Schaumburg has a lot specific for trucks and trailers.
Well, that would be good. But don't worry, we'll play it by ear.
Somebody asked if they didn't get their pin, if you would mail it to them.
Well, I don't want to... That pin, you're not going to believe this. That pin cost me $5 a pin, and then it costs like $4 to mail. So we have okay to definitely be at Stamp-A-Way. And I even know that parking lot, and you're not going to have to look very hard at Stamp-A-Way for sure. And I tell you what, it sounds ridiculous, but Peggy, you could tell me if I'm wrong. Isn't it fun when you first see the trailer for the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, even now, like when we've seen it a lot, it is just fun when you first see it because it's a fun thing. It's funny, in Michigan, I saw 2 vendors take pictures of it because I'm sure they were thinking, "Oh, that's nice. We got to do that."
I laugh when I see the vendors taking pictures.
Uh-huh.
They're like, "Ooh, we're gonna do that to ours."
Yeah, it is. It's
2
just
years from now, everybody's trailer's gonna be
Right.
decked out with something.
right. Well, it's because it's just not like a little thing on the side. It's
Like
big
the
and
whole
bold, and every side is different. What was I saying though before I went off on that? Oh, so they took the picture. Oh, no, the pins. So we write down everyone's name who posts, and so because we want to give it to you with the thing. So if we didn't give it to you, and we know who we gave it to and who we didn't give it to, if you think we owe you a Fanster, or not a Fanster pin, a trailer pin, next time you place an order with us, then let us know, because we'll check our notes, and then we'll get it out to you, okay, that way. Please, because, again, it really, that pin was very expensive. and which I'm not complaining about.
Such a nice pin.
It is a very nice pin, and it's just that on top of shipping. It's just ridiculous. And the only reason why I shipped them to the first group of people is because we didn't have them at that time. So to be fair, I had to ship those out because we didn't have them at the time. And Cheryl Benson, if you're watching, I know you're saying, I want that clock, I want that clock. Oh, no, that wouldn't be that clock. Forget it, Cheryl. You know, I'm thinking of something else. Forget it, forget it.
The clock, didn't she?
She did, but I'm thinking of something else. That is on my to-do list.
Marion said all your pins are nice. You're so good.
It is kind of fun because we do have like 4 good pins now, don't we? Do we have 4 or 3?
I missed that silver one. I don't have that one.
Which one?
It's all silver with the Fanster. I don't know.
That one?
That one.
Oh.
No, not the white one. The one next to it to
This
the
one.
left.
This
That
one?
one.
Oh.
That's the one I don't have.
You could probably ask Justine for hers.
She doesn't want to wear it.
What is she going to do with them? I give them to her and she's like, what do I do with this? I don't know. Pretend like you're excited?
Elizabeth wants the clock. Did
Oh,
you
that's
have
right.
extra clocks?
I probably do. Yeah, I think I do, actually. It is a cool clock. It really is cool. And I'm looking at it right now. We've only been on the air for 45 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah, never have to ask you again what time it is. So we got that going. Oh, well, I'm not going to say the other thing, Peggy, so don't blow that. I don't want to announce that yet until we know what's going on with that, the major thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, let me put this on here because I can't talk and even things out. So, fun news we came home to after Denver, which of course I'm being sarcastic. So all our rubber and everything we do is rubber. You know, rubber stamps, everything is rubber, not that polymer clay, which I do not think. Is that West? Hi, West. That's Tracy.
West?
That's Tracy's son.
Oh,
I know.
that's awesome.
You would love him. Like, I've only met this kid once, and I love Wes. You may meet him in Georgia. Wes, are you going to
cool.
come to Georgia? And if you're not, please come to Georgia. Donna, do you have your trailer pin, Donna? West, come to Georgia. Come to Georgia and take classes. He really is one of those kids where you're like, oh.
Sharon said that clock would be great for the Bling 2 cruise.
Well, we did that clock at Spring Bling.
It's true.
Maybe we'll do something like it, but speaking of the cruise, we have 10 spots available. If anyone's interested in that cruise, I think I gotta make a one sheet. If I made a one sheet, I think
everybody's saying they only have 3 pins.
How do they only have 3 pins? They have the Fanster pin.
Oh, Eleanor wants to know who makes the marker. I'm sorry, she did ask that earlier. Who makes your black marker?
It's a mono twin Tombow. Do we really only have 3 pins? The trailer, Fanster pin, and
the silver
Fanster
and the white
Friday.
one.
Maybe we do only have 3 pins. Did Wes say he's coming to Georgia or not?
I didn't see a reply. So Laura Siegel's asking about Iceland.
I'll talk about Iceland. I have a little bit of information on Iceland, actually. What was I saying right before that? I just lost my train of thought.
I don't know, but everybody's still saying they only have 3.
Okay, then maybe we only have 3. I thought we had 4, maybe 3. Counting the trailer, maybe 3.
Pam says, where are you cruising to?
Well, actually, it doesn't matter where we're cruising to as much as what we're doing.
Right.
Meaning, it's the bling cruise, so it's nothing but bling. Oh, rubber! Thank you, Alicia. You were right. Yes, that was right. Thank you. We're cruising to Cozumel and Costa Maya, correct?
Right.
Yeah, I don't like this. I didn't see this one edge right here.
Oh, it's got a point.
It does. But it's bling. It's bling. It's bling.
So much bling.
It is. It's ridiculous. I guess maybe I could...
Tracy Neal says he's not, but I'm still pushing it.
Oh, you have to, West.
Keep working on it.
You have to. Come on, West.
Tracy Litwin says you can always design another pin.
That's true, I could. I saw Bob from Scrap Pack. He has a pin that has his face on it. How? What is the word for that? How? There's vain.
I wouldn't want a pin of his face.
But like, who would want a pin like of me, you, and Justine? I mean, that how
Right.
vain must you be, or like of Misty?
Right.
To like, oh, Misty, let me have your pin of you. I mean,
Right.
I would never do that.
I know. I would feel so awkward.
He would be, oh my God, actually, Tracy, I don't even want you to do the make and take. I want Wes to do the make and take because good looking guys always do wonderful at the make and take. They always do. Always, 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 always. That's true.
Jane says you need a bling in the New Year pin.
Oh, well, I see we do stickers there. We do stickers. Yeah, I don't know. But anyhow, so rubber. So rubber is very, 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 very obviously expensive to ship and to get. And we are very lucky because literally 20 minutes away, there's a company that presses all our rubber that we literally tell them what we want. And, well, until recently, they raised their prices, so we are starting to do something else, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyhow, we literally tell them how many sheets we want of what, and 2 weeks later we go pick them up 20 minutes away. We don't have to pay for shipping because they're right here, and they do a nice job, and boom, it's done. We just have to pick it up. Well, 2 weeks ago, we just heard that they are closing down their rubber division, which, by the way, is Justine still on? It's not that they're closing down their rubber division. It said he's going to sell that company, which is kind of crazy because he just bought the company 7 years ago. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. So anyhow, so they're closing down the rubber division. So now we had to go pick up all our plates. And in order to make a rubber stamp, you have to have a matrix board with a plate and, press it and yada, yada, yada. It's a lot. We went to go pick up our plates, and they're literally on 2 pallets. I mean, huge. It's just too much. So we had to go pick those up, and then we had to find somebody who luckily was selling a vulcanizer, which we did. And we're going to go pick up actually the week after we get back from Puyallup. And then we're going to start pressing our own rubber. So, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. So now we really need to bring somebody in.
To imagine we're going to press our own.
Well, a lot will be Elizabeth, trust me. And possibly this new person that I'll bring in, which I just got to call. Lori, if you're on right now, I have to call you sooner than later. I kept telling her since last January I need to get her in. And now really is the time because we just can't add another big thing like this without bringing somebody else in.
Right.
So now on top of everything else, we get to press our own rubber, guys. So that's good. What is Elizabeth saying so much for? Okay.
So much.
Oh, there is so much to do. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
She's also saying, yep, we were missing Bill the Gilder.
Although I have to say that Elizabeth did really rearrange. I will, Lori. Trust me, I will.
So nice.
I may even call you this weekend, Lori, because I'm serious. We can't start what we're doing right now. We just can't add anything else on. And there's so many things that I need to do. And plus, there's something else that could be around the corner that I can't talk about yet because we just don't know. Which is more, I can't even say anything. But it's all positive. I mean, nothing's negative at all. So don't anyone get wigged out. Trust me, nothing is negative. It's all positive. It's just, it's a lot of work. But I will call you, Lori. Okay, so all these layers should be popped. That looks much better, doesn't it? Aren't you guys glad you took the time to color those? It really does look better.
Yeah, Carolyn was saying earlier that she thought you were going to give them black paper, and she was pleasantly surprised that it was just the marker.
Yeah, I know, because you can't cut black on black. No. So Sarah, Elizabeth's husband, so this company, oh my God, now I feel like I explain everything. So the company that was 20 minutes away, that's where we got all our rubber from for 5.5 years. And then a year and a half ago, they more than doubled our rubber price. And I said, there's no way. There's just no way. I can't do this. I'm not going to take this. So there's a place in Portland, Oregon that some of our plates are at, that she presses it and then sends us the rubber. We put it on the cushion, and then yes, Bill, Elizabeth's husband, does cut that out.
Cutting, yeah.
So, and that's like, well, it's all the ACAs every month, which is a lot, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
and just a few of our new stamps. It's nothing like we have right now that we just brought into house. So now, yes, we have, Bill was doing, I don't know, 10%, 20%, maybe not even 20%, 10%, but now we're going to be doing 100% of it in house.
Yeah.
Like all of it, like the pressing and all that. It's just it's a mess. So Bill wasn't lying to you. That's the deal there. Okay, craft cam. So now let's go back to our card base. So remember, this card base opens like this. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to move this out of the way. And let's go ahead, and regardless of, even if you're not done with that medallion, let's go ahead and do this so we're all on the same page, okay? Let's go ahead and, you know what, I don't want to make this too front heavy, so, yeah, I think we're going to cut this instead of putting that whole thing on. Because other than that, it's going to be too heavy. And oops, I just dropped something. This is where I need Justine. Okay, don't worry, we're good. So let's go ahead and put this strip on right here to the fold. That's where it wants to be. Or that's where it has to be. And I think this is a 1-inch strip. So let me measure this. Oh, it's ridiculous, Sarah. It really is. Oh, it is. Just measure to make sure it's 1 inch. And what I just dropped, Crosby's going to pick up. So then I want you to cut this at 1 inch. So just take 1 inch off of this too. And I wouldn't go 1 inch. I would go maybe a little bit shy of 1 inch. Just in case. Just go a little bit shy of 1 inch. Yep, he has it.
He does.
Yep.
Do you want me to grab it from
No, it's too late now. It's just a backing of...
It's just paper.
Yes. Okay, so that is going to be put on just like that. Yeah, just cut a little bit less than 1 inch. So let's put that on there. And then let's put this on here. Okay, just like that. Everyone see that? Cross, I don't know, maybe you want to go get that. Yeah, look at him. He's so bad.
He knows it's him.
He does. Whoops. He's eating faster because he knows you're coming. Look at him. He is.
He's like, oh my gosh, she's right there. 'Cause he knows I'm coming. Yeah, here.
He is so cute. So did I start any other story? Oh, well, Jill, you could wait on this part. Where are you, Jill? Are you someplace with your clothes on or off? Ho, ho, ho. Did I start any other stories I need to
I don't think so.
continue? Okay. And then this is going to go
Alright, I was wrong. I am getting cold.
right like that. You want a sweatshirt?
Not yet. Just not cold.
I told you.
I really didn't think it was going to be that cold down here.
This is
We
actually
don't even have our air on.
This is actually the, oh, I love it. Because Andy's sick, he likes that air in now. Oh.
I love air.
Oh, do you want to hear something sweet?
I want to know about Iceland. Everybody's
Oh, that's right, Iceland. So this is the deal with Iceland, okay? And I know I've said it before, guys. I've said it. I didn't want to work with a specific company, but I think I'm going to work with a specific company again because they're easy, and I think they're going to find something. So this is what I know about Iceland. Oh, she's fully dressed. So this is what I know about Iceland. There's a very upscale cruise. An upscale, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but that just means it's better entertainment and there's not a lot of kids. So, and I don't even know what I do know what the cruise line is, and I would tell you if I can remember, but I can't remember it. So it's a little bit more upscale, and it has a very, very nice 10-day itinerary, very similar to what we were doing. And they had the itinerary out for next June. And she brought this up to me 2 weeks ago, and I said, I appreciate next June. I think that's wonderful. However, if it's going to be, and it's not that much more, but it's enough more, if it's going to be that much more, then I think we have to give them 2 years in order to, pay for that as opposed to 1 year. So I told her, I know, Jill, I 100% agree with you. It's not celebrity. I don't think it's celebrity, Laura. I will look, and in 2 weeks, ask me. Ask me tonight, or in 2 weeks, ask me, and I'll tell you what it is. But, oh, thanks, Tracy, for posting that. But, so I told her give us 2 years. So now I think I think she's going to have that within a couple months. Because I told her I would, and it doesn't have a big craft room space. Okay. But because it's upscale, they're going to let us use part of the dining area, which is what I wanted to do in the first place, which means that we could literally get all the 80 people on again, and maybe some other people on there that we had before. So a little bit more upscale. It definitely is Iceland.
I'll be saying virgin.
I don't know if it's virgin. Is there something that starts with, I don't know, an A? I don't know. Robbie, did I tell you which cruise line? Because maybe she remembered. I don't know. I will find out for sure, and let you know that, but I will tell you in 2 weeks from tonight. But so that's what we're looking at. So we're looking at 2 years from June, a little bit upscale thing. And I think upscale is going to be good. I see you guys. I really don't know. All I know is the ship, and I think the ship started with an A, but I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even guess. I really can't guess, guys. So you could stop because I can't even guess.
No, I don't want to find
No, that's
Israel
true.
either.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this, again, doesn't open like this. And hi, Robbie. I didn't realize you were on. But I want to bend this up. So I'm going to use a stiff end ruler right here. And I'm going to put this right... Let's go back into this. Put this right on the base of my blue, which you probably can't see because it's dark. And I'm going to bend this up. So I'm going to hold this tight like this. And I'm just going to fold just my card front up. Okay, just like this. Everyone see what I'm doing? Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. So it's right on my blue, and then I could finish folding that over like that. Okay?
So now, so we craft in the dining room. Can we leave our stuff?
I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff right now. Don't know any of that stuff. And actually, even if we can't leave our stuff, that's not to say that we can't give you a bag where everything goes into the bag. I don't think it's adults only, but because it's expensive, there's not kids. I could be totally wrong. It could be adults only. I really, really don't know. Okay, but you could easily throw your stuff in a bag and just always bring the bag back. So sure. Just, let us get there. Right. But yeah, we're on it. Okay, so does everyone understand that fold like that? Boom, just like that. Now, if you have score tape, I want you to use score tape. But if you don't have score tape, there's no reason why you can't use your runner too. So, I don't know. So anyhow, I really don't know. It's not even on the tip of my tongue. And normally when it's on the tip of my tongue, I could think of it, but it's not. So what we need to do right now is we need to open this up, and we need to put score tape right down here. Or if you just want to use your regular tape gun runner, you can, so that just adheres there, so it just opens up like this. Okay? Did I explain that okay? Does everyone understand that? So I am going to use score tape. Now, when you use if you use score tape, don't put it exactly on the fold, because if you put it on the fold has to fight your tape. You want to put that a little bit off the fold. And here, let me go down to Jewel. Yeah, look at that. That is nice. Such a good photo. Look at that, guys. So I'm not on the fold. I'm kind of next to the fold, because you don't want your score tape to be fighting that. I don't understand what Kathy is saying.
Me either.
Kathy, what are you saying? I don't understand that. Which is funny that you bring that up, because she was, Tanya was in my Better Press class in Denver this past weekend. Yeah.
It was good to see her.
Ooh.
Is it that one Sarah's got?
Sarah, that could be it. That could be it. I don't know that for a fact, but that sounds familiar to me. Yeah, because I don't think they say no children, but there really is no children just because of that. You're right.
Laura says, sorry, we're Googling.
Robbie, I am a very, very, very bad friend. I should be using my square tape holder that you got me, and I will in 2 weeks because I am such a very bad friend. But it's still in the warehouse, so I will bring that next week and show everybody what a good friend you are to me and how horrible I am. Oh, that's funny. I meant you will be in all company. That is very funny. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we got that? Does everyone see that? I mean, look at the ring Justine got me, too. Well, the ring that you two both got me, but that ring from Christmas, I want to get that reset. You know, on a different thing, so it... a different band.
Mm-hmm. So push it up a little bit. So
oh, well, let's get this off Craft Cam. Okay, so now it's going to open up just like that. Okay, and that stays flat.
Elizabeth has a holder too?
I don't know. But Robbie made me a holder. Okay, so now we can put this guy on. And I want you to turn it. I put it on like this. Oh, and everyone look up. Look up. So instead of your 6x6 as the center, this becomes your new middle. So this is your new middle. So you want to center it in your new middle. Now I put it on like this. If you feel the need to turn it like that, you could turn it like that. I thought it looked goofy. Do you like it like that, Peg?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. But I like it like this. Now, the other thing that you may want to look at before you put this on, totally up to you, is if everyone looks in the center, let me go back down to Jewel Cam. If everyone looks in their center, this actually is firework paper. And if you don't see it now, if you put it on like this, trust me, you're going to see it all the time. So if you want to go the direction of your fireworks, make sure your direction of your fireworks are going up. But again, you really can't see it, but I'm telling you, as soon as you would adhere that to your card, it's going to stick out like, stick out like a sore thumb. Okay? So go ahead and let's just adhere that, but make sure you leave some room down here because we got to put our saying down there too. Okay? So I could go ahead and adhere that.
Would Crosby be at Stamp Away?
No.
He doesn't travel with us.
First of all, I couldn't even pretend like he's a service dog because he acts like such a donkey, we'll say. What else? It's been
Elizabeth,
like,
you should show us your holder.
it's been like 4 weeks. There has to be something else.
The other shows are too far away just to remember them anymore.
I know. Doesn't it feel like forever ago?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it really does.
That's what happens. Oh, me and Misty are going to make memories in Puyallup.
She did.
Yeah.
Put that up there a little
Because
while.
Jennifer,
At
or
the
because
beginning.
Justine doesn't like to sleep with me.
She won't be a roomie.
Yeah, so me and Misty are going to be
She likes her
roomies.
privacy.
I know. It's ridiculous. So me and Misty are going to make memories. We're going to share a room. We're going to take pictures.
It's not like she irons in her underwear, right?
No, she
She's
ironed.
supposed to lay in the
We
bed.
took the red eye. No, she wants to poop in privacy.
Oh.
And she wants to fart at will on her bed. Like being with us stops her farting.
It doesn't. You need to
And of course it doesn't.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that's,
Did you share that story?
What story?
The you, Misty, and her?
Oh, no. I should, though. That is terrible. Okay, before you guys jump the gun, let's just do this real quick, too. You have this white silver paper. Do not do this fast, because if you get black on this white silver paper, you're going to not like yourself. Well, you're going to like yourself. You won't like your card. Let's go ahead and black outline this. I want a black outline around this.
Katrina Paul says, if you were only going to pick one show to go to, which would it be? Traveling from Alaska is expensive.
Well, I would say the Mega Meat. I would say the Mega Meat.
Yeah.
And I would say the Mega Meat because you do probably have the most vendors there. And you may not like all the vendors, but you do have more vendors there to choose from. But the other thing is there is literally 3 full days of classes that you could pick from. And yeah, I would say the Mega Meat.
Elizabeth says, I don't know what is wrong with the rest of your employees. I always shared a room with
I
you.
know. Same here. Exactly. Yeah, and it was fun. Look at all the memories we made. Okay, so we're going to hand cut this Freedom out, but I'm going to, I want to use because I want this to be really straight, this Happy Independence Day. I'm going to use my cutter to do this.
So you're not leaving any white at all, you're just going right up against the red?
Correct. And actually I'm going a little bit into the red too, because there's a line there that I want to try to get rid of. Or really on the red.
Is the Mega Meet in Novi? Yes.
Mega Meets in Novi, and it's always, always, always Mother's Day weekend, and it's always Thursday through Saturday.
Yep.
3 days. And there's some other shows that are good too, just because of that, but this one does seem to have the most vendors, and really the classes are pretty. You have all the classes to pick from.
Are the dates for Puyallup up on the website?
Yeah, it's next week. Yeah, it's next week already. Puyallup. Okay, so this guy is going to get popped up on here, kind of off the white. No, I have it even with the white. And then this Freedom is going to be flat on the white. And I've outlined the Freedom, but not Happy Independence Day.
I think it needs to be focused a little bit.
Well, can you do that?
The bottom one or the top
This,
one?
no, this bottom one. Just very lightly. Nope, you gotta do it again very lightly. You gotta do it again very lightly.
Oh my gosh.
You took a picture. I still don't think you did it. Did it focus?
No, it's worse than it was before.
Right.
There it goes.
There you go.
Okay. Misty said she got tickled when Kate sat and did her make and take.
Oh, Kate did? Kate loves our projects. She does every single card we do for the Mega Make and Take, or for her online Mega event. Volume, jeez.
Elizabeth said when I took a picture it focused. Yay!
Okay.
Let's stop the picture.
So this Freedom I want a black line outline too. And then and again, I'm go slow.
This is a one and done. Gotta go slow.
Is Justine still on, or do we lose her?
I don't know, I haven't seen her comment in a while. Marion says, when is the next volume?
I don't think it's till August. But did you guys see what I'm doing for Crafter's Classroom? Those cards are really cool. And we're actually going to make 16 of them, which is ludicrous.
Crazy.
I know it is, but we're going to do it in 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to put... Whoa. Oh, that was pretty funny. Did you see that?
No. It just fell right out?
Yeah, because I didn't have tape in there. I like the patriotic cards, too. I'm excited for that. They're just fun, bright colors. So this is going to go on. If I know this is going to go here on the top, it popped. I just want to try to center this as much as I can.
Thanks, Beth. Beth says June 8th is the next volume.
Oh, it is?
You gotta focus a little bit. I just don't want to hit you in the face.
June 8th? No, that's not volume. That's Crafter's Classroom.
Nope, yep. She replied to the volume question, though.
No, Crafter's Classroom is June 8th. Volume is... Trust me, I haven't even done my next volume card, so I'm pretty sure it's August. Okay, and this whole thing is going to be popped. And because I have some tape behind there, I'm just going to, or adhesive. Is it not focused?
No.
Here, I'll do
I
it.
don't think it is. There it goes.
I just can't do it as I'm cutting, Peggy.
Mm.
I could do it the other time. I liked Willie's haircut today.
I like it short.
I do too. A lot. I really need to wash this table. Is everyone still crafting?
Is the red Happy Independence Day black outlined?
It is not. I did not black outline that. And that gets popped up onto here too.
Laura Siegel says volume is August 2nd
Yeah.
and 3rd.
Perfect. So it's August and November.
Eleanor Bowerman is asking, where do you sign up and is there more info? I think she's talking about Crafter's Classroom.
Can somebody, the Linkster's on here, Tracy. Tracy, can you put the link for Crafter's Classroom on Facebook on here so people could see that?
You just said that the red strip was popped, right?
Yep, and that's what I
Someone's
just did.
behind and asked.
Yep. And then that whole piece is popped. So red strip popped and then that whole piece is popped. Look how nice. My little piggy. Oh, we picked out the mid-year tier exclusive stamp today.
We did.
I know, it's pretty exciting.
Oh, now Eleanor needs to know what volume is, if somebody could tell her.
Volume is just like our online classes that we do. They only do it 3 times a year. And, it's the same thing. Some people do a kit with you or a card with you. Some people just sell to you. You can do, I guess, as a vendor, whatever you want. But they have that 3 times a year, and the next one's going to be in August. And you could look that on Facebook, too, under the volume event. Okay, there's the card. It just needs the jewels. That's a fun card. Thanks, Linkster. That is a fun card. Okay, let me, it'll take me we've only been on for an hour and a half, or an hour. I'm going to put the jewels on this one, guys. Because I want you to see what I did on the side. So, let's just put the jewels on. And it's funny that you happen to be here, Peggy, because the next card is inspired by a card you did.
Right. It's funny how that happens.
Mm-hmm. So Justine did not respond, did she?
No, I think she got off.
No, she did. Oh, I almost threw that away. Did you see it stuck to my finger?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can see it on the video.
I thought it was a piece of tape, so I was ready to fling it. Then be like, my customers, I'm missing a jewel.
Thanks, Trace. Now
Okay.
volumes link is up.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, Justine's still here, Jenny.
You did get off, though, a little bit, Justine. Because we called out for you about 15 minutes ago, and there was no shout out. Okay, so let's go down to Jewel Cam, maybe. Yeah, that's good. And let's do our blue. So my blue is going to go...
Is the white paper we popped the red and the freedom on black outlined?
I don't know.
The white paper was outlined.
Yes, the white paper. The only thing on this part down here, what you're talking about, the only thing that wasn't black outlined is Independence Day. Oops. Patience, Jennifer. Can they see where I'm going on this?
Yes.
So this is going to be my blue. And it seems like you're not going to be able to see it because we're putting on the black. But you'll see it. It's going to shine.
So you have to pull it down a little bit so you can see the top one.
Okay, there's my blue. Okay, let's go right in the middle with the big guy.
Sherry said she was probably at the casino winning more money.
No, she's sick.
She's not. Not this time.
I'm sure she'll be there tomorrow night, though. Okay. I really do want to go see that movie, though, tomorrow. Okay, so now we have little guys. Don't use the big guys, just those little guys I want. And they're going to go in all these circles here. Can you see me? Am I in focus?
Yep.
So my little guys are going to go in the circle. It's so quiet.
That is quiet. Rune, stop making noise. Krause is not making noise.
Yeah, don't call them out. I hate putting these on sideways. I never know if I'm even. Oh, I'm getting the reflection off that big jewel in the middle. It's funny. Good. Okay, now the rest of the little guys, they are not going to go here. We're going to skip this layer right here. We're going to put them on this blue layer. And then this bottom red layer. I am correct, am I not? Yes. What are you looking at?
She's like stretching? I don't know what she's doing.
Yep.
Thought maybe her stomach was bugging her.
Mm-mm. Everyone's excited to... Okay, so for my General Hospital watchers out there, don't tell me anything. But did Tracy find out today? That's all I want to know is yes or no. And if you watch General Hospital, you know what I'm talking about.
Sherry just said she can't find her glossy because she hasn't unpacked from Spring Bling.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me.
At least I've unpacked. My wagon is not put away, but it's scrunched back together. There's nothing in it.
Yeah, but does the stuff make it to the craft room or is it on the stairs?
It's 50-50. Most of it went up.
I'm missing a jewel. Do you see it?
Back up?
No.
What size?
It's 3.
Using one more besides that one?
Yeah, because I need one to go here
No, I don't see any.
and one to go there. Maybe I did fling one. Which was stupid.
I don't see it.
Okay, I'll put that on later. So then the last two guys go right here. Boom, and then right there. Okay. And then the real reason why I wanted to do this is for this. Let me get this out of the way so I can get this in the full frame. And it is. So I'm going to lay... What?
Elizabeth says she has an unpacked from 2019. She
Oh.
just bought a new one.
Elizabeth, look at the warehouse. You can tell every big event that we have because there's like boxes they still haven't unpacked. Okay, so I'm gonna lay my 6-inch ruler there because did I put every half an inch? I put a jewel on every half an inch here.
Mallory says, do you still have extras of the black round stand we did for class one month? If so, how do I order one?
What is she asking?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I don't know what she's asking.
Robbie's not making her cards tonight.
Oh, I wonder why.
She's making them on Sunday.
Oh. So every half inch. Oh.
Oh, and that's how you live in.
And I don't want them sticking off the card. I want them just touching that card, the end of that card. So I don't want them sticking off. I just want them kissing the end of the card. And what you can do is put them on and then just use your ruler, to bump them where they need to be. So I really want to go see that movie If tomorrow. I actually called my sister Kathy to see if she wanted to go, and she said no.
Really?
Yeah, I said why? She goes, I fall asleep in movies. Okay, whatever.
Mallory said it was a magnetic one that used the glass square strip.
Oh, the clock. She's talking about this right here.
She's talking about the clock, yeah.
What was her question?
She wanted to know if we still had... Do we still have extras?
We do, don't we?
How do we order one? We do, but I don't know what class number that was.
It's all online. Wasn't it the first one back? Wasn't it 501?
Let's look.
And I think this class is already on our website too. Oh, is Justine on still right now? Because I have a fun story to say.
It's 502.
Oh, 502.
Yep, and it's definitely on the website. So search by class 502.
So, most people know this. You know how, Justine, she has to open up Christmas presents at the end of the road, and, she can't wait. For, Jeopardy, she has to find out who won because she can't wait. Well, we watched Jeopardy All-Stars in the office. Perfect. Look how good that looks. So everyone understands that, right? And then they're going to be perfectly straight if you use your ruler. So we're watching Jeopardy All-Stars right now. And last week when she was in, she said, "Is it over with yet?" And I said, "No, we got next week." And she was like, "Oh, because I was going to look, see who won." So since she was gone this week, guess who finished the last 3 episodes and know who won?
Nice.
Me. So yeah, so now I know who won.
And
we
she
do it
didn't
at the
even bring
real
it up
way.
today.
Yep. Now I know who won the real way by watching it, and she doesn't.
She's about to pop on here and say, "I watched it while I was home."
She's gonna be like, Jenny, no, she's looking it up right now. Okay, put those to the side. Okay, are we done with that one? Now let's go to the one that everyone loves. Which that one was pretty nice too. Which is this guy. So I'll give you guys a second to put that away and get out the next part. Yeah, I do. I was just gonna ask you for that. Thank you. Thanks.
You guys
Yes.
saw this gigantic jug right now.
I drink like almost a full thing of this every night. So, Justine, I know who won. And all I'm going to say is you're going to be very disappointed. I was happy. But it was good. Justine, do me a favor. It was a fun stamp. Thanks, Elizabeth. Do me a favor, Justine. Don't find out who won. You really need to watch the last 3 episodes, and we could watch that next week. Because it really, 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 really builds up to the finale. And if you find out who won, I don't think you're going to like it as much. Because it really does build up. Okay, so let's do this guy. And let's do...
Eleanor's asking if your mat was something special.
My
Your
mat?
mat is something special.
Are you talking about this thing? Because really I should be using the Art Anthology one. I don't know what she's talking about. But let's see what she says. Okay, so let's do the base of this first. Cutting is pretty simple on this. Okay, so...
She just said too late.
Oh, I guarantee you, between that 1 minute right there, she looked. I guarantee you.
Googled it.
Yeah, she Googled it. Between that 1 minute, I guarantee that she has Googled it. She is such a donkey. Honest to God.
Okay,
Justine, did you just Google that within that 1 minute? She is something else. She just cannot. She is something else. Okay, so thank you, Laura. So let's pull this out, and we're gonna tear this, but I really want some white shown, so I want you to tear towards you, but I really don't want you to tear a lot. So maybe put me on craft cam. So you're really gonna tear. You're gonna tear as small as you can.
How come it's not working?
I don't know.
Oh, you hit Joe Cam. I
Well,
was
that's what it
hitting
was.
Craft Cam.
Yeah, because I was on craft cam. Peg. Oh
That's
my
what you
God.
said.
So see how a little bit I'm just pulling that off?
She said I did.
Yeah, she
Sorry.
did. In that 1 minute she did. She cannot wait. She is just something
I'm
else.
laughing. Guaranteed.
Oh, she can't wait. And then people think I make this up. I mean, it's... She literally... Look at that. It's in 1 minute. Apart. It's not even 1 minute apart from each other.
Jill said she Googles the winners too.
It's terrible.
It takes the fun out of watching.
Well, it does, because especially this one, because it really was the last 3 the last 3 shows were very, very well, it's not anticlimactic. I guess it would be climactic. Am I saying that right?
Climatic, yeah.
Climatic.
Were they competitive?
Oh, it was really, really, really good. And the person who, I'm going to say it now since she ruined it, but I'm not going to say who. The person who she wanted to win came in 3rd. But that's all we're going to say in case someone wants to watch that. Okay, so everyone could see how small that is, right? All the way around. And then those could be thrown away. And then this is just going to go in the center of your card. Okay? And who cares what it says? It's all going to be...
Yep, just make sure it's
It's
right
all
direction.
going to be hidden. I'll take another piece of that thing.
What?
Scrap paper. Thank you. Oh, Elizabeth, did you watch it? Is she talking about Jeopardy? Because it really, really was good. It was like the first time where literally the last 3 shows, I mean, just wanted to keep watching them back to back because it was really good. It was very, very good. So I won't be watching that with Justine since she's already blown it. You know we do. What we can do, speaking about trailers in front of people's houses, we could take the trailer in front of Jill's house. Take a picture
Should.
there. I have an open invitation to go to her house, and one of these days I'm going to take her up on that.
So, Jill, how far are you from Novi? Never asked her.
I didn't. I forgot what she said. Okay, so this is 2 inches. That's an inch. Okay, so we need to take Okay, so on this thing right here, 2.5 hours. I need you to take 2 inches. I don't want to screw this up. Is it 2 inches? It would have to be 2 inches. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this needs to be. Oh no, this is 4.5. So that's square in the middle is 4.5. So you're gonna take 1.5 inches off the side and the top. Yeah. So just 1.5 inches off of two, like one side, the top and the bottom, 1.5 inches. Let me do that again. It's 4.5, yeah. So 1.5 inches off the top, and then turn again, and then 1.5 inches off again, because I want a 4.25 square. 1.5 inches. And now you have your 4.25 square. Yep, perfect. So you want this to be a 4.25 square. Okay. So has everyone got that? 4.25 square. And then this is going to be torn and put on top of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear just 2 sides first. And I could be more liberal right now because I have room because I didn't cut this down. So let me just cut it here, go down here. And then I could see how it measures on here. So I'll tear it here. And again, I'm pulling my tear part towards me so I have the white showing. I do want the white showing. And then tear right there. And I'm just eyeballing this. Oh, I got a lot of white there. Pull some of that off. Okay, and then this goes flat onto there.
Ada says 4.25 or 4.5 square.
Oh, what did I say? 4.5. 4.5.
White.
4.5. Ada, that was totally my bad. The white square is 4.5. Because I did say 4.25 and I'm wrong. The white square is, yeah, 4.5 by 4.5. So the white square is 4.5 by 4.5. Sorry, I did say a quarter there. I said a quarter because I don't know why I said a quarter. Sorry about that. Now I'm going to give you guys a second to catch up. So I'm not going to attach anything yet because we got to use our die cuts. But this is going to be pop dotted, and you can tell already this is going to be lots of pop dots for me. So this is a good time for you guys to catch up as I do this. I took all our half pop dots from the office today. Justine, I cleaned up your entire area while I moved that big table. And we only have a few class kits to make. I'm pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm gonna count the love notes, Jules, tonight.
The one I have to do. So.
No, that's Robbie's. That's. Well, the good news is we have some time on that one.
That's true.
Oh, and Better Press. We gotta clean that.
Right.
But again, we have time.
Misty, tell me the instruction on the brown paper again.
What does she want?
She wants whatever instructions you gave on the brown paper.
Just tear it so it fits this. Is that enough instruction? Just tear it so it fits that? Let me know.
Alicia says, Jennifer, are you bringing any glossy with you?
You know what? No, but I will. That's a good idea. I'm going to desperately try to bring the jewels because I think I could put it in my carry-on and use that as my carry-on. So I believe we're going to have the jewels there for sale.
Stephanie wants to know if it's easier to cut the Pop Dots in strips like that.
No. The only reason why they're in strips, that's fine that you're asking. The only reason why these are in strips is because one of our classes gets a 3-pack of strips, a sleeve, and these are the extra ones that, you know, obviously don't go anyplace. So we got a ton of them. And as I was cleaning today, I saw how many we have, and I thought, oh my God, I'm just going to use these. So no, this is not easier. This is just.
I was waiting for someone to ask.
Here, let me show you. We have, and I almost thought about raffling one of these off, like, you know, maybe a game or something. Here, let's do this face cam. Maybe a game or something, but you could see. Okay, you can see how big my chest is, and you can see how big this container is. This whole thing is filled with those, and we have like 4 containers of these. So I don't know, maybe we can raffle one of these off in 2 weeks. That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Not the container, but the Pop Dots.
Alright.
Okay, so before I put that down, I need to put my die cut down. So let's get out our die cut, and this is where I have to thank Gail, because Gail is the one that does all this. And I don't know how you want to do this.
You did miss it, Elizabeth.
What'd she say?
She said cleaning. You were cleaning.
I know, because I'm just sick of it. I want to put that table down. I got things picked up from the floor. I finished the class kits from 506. It needed to be done. Needed to be done. Okay, so let's see what I did here. I took. Okay. I don't want to screw this up. If I take that middle. Which one did I do first, and does it matter? Give me a second, guys. I think I want to do, because that is going to cover that. Okay, so I want to cut, let's just cut, here, let me go into Jewel Cam. Okay, so everyone look up. So you have this whole 3 things right there. I just want you to cut one of these off like this right in the middle. Okay? And then I want you to come in here.
Go down a little bit. There you go. Go Grogan's.
How did I do that? Hold on a second. Okay. This is going to be very strange. Okay. So I need this adhered somehow. Let me have, I don't think it's going to fit in there. Let me show you where I'm going with this first. I don't have that at all. Okay, now this really sucks for me. I need... Okay, so with this, I need this cut here because this goes on one side, and I can't just... It's going to be so confusing, but okay, so we have this. Everyone has this, right? I need you to cut this right down the center. So cut this right down the center. Okay, so you have 2 pieces like that. So I see it, thanks. Okay, so does everyone see those 2 pieces? I want this guy to go here. And we have to do it this way because if I cut pieces off here, I don't have a line coming here. So I got to take it off my second piece. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. So that's going to go there. But then this piece is going to go here. And don't worry, everything is going to cover up all that junk. Okay, so does everyone see that, what I did? Does that make sense? So let me do it again. This is the piece that we cut. And then we cut that in half. Got it? This is going to bump up to here. This piece is going to bump up to there. And you want to make it as center as you possibly can. And actually, I'll use my ruler. Okay, so let me do this first. Does everyone understand that? And don't worry, it's going to all be covered. It will all be covered. And if you make a mistake, it's not going to be a big deal. You're just going to make a mistake, and it's going to just not have an end, which you may or may not see. So I just turned my card to the side. And I'm going to lay my ruler here because I know this is a 6-inch card. So I'm at 6 inches right there. Okay, does everyone see that? No, they can't because of the silver. So let's put this down here. So there's my 6-inch card. Now I know this goes on that base, and I want this to be centered. So I'm going to take this and just line that up. Can they see?
I can, yep.
I want to line this up so that middle of that circle is on that 3. So I know that is lined up perfectly. Okay? And you're going to use whatever adhesive you have. If it's roller adhesive, go slow. If it's a liquid adhesive, that's fine too. And I'm going to put this to the side because I want to put both of those on first, my bottom layer, and then put this top so I can measure it. Okay, so everyone look up because now I'm going to do the opposite on this side. I want this side. I don't necessarily need this middle. So I'm going to turn this around. And again, I'm going to do exactly what I did before. I'm going to cut this in the middle. Okay, so now we have this with that end right there. I want that end.
Move down a little. There you go.
I want this end because look, if I use this middle piece, it has no end. It keeps going all the way across, where this one has an end. Does someone see that? So that one has a piece that comes through. If we use the middle piece, then nothing comes through. It'll just look different. It won't look bad. It'll just look different. So again, I'm going to do the opposite again. I'm going to cut this right down the middle. And then I'm going to turn my card around. Let me put this through. Put this through. And actually, if you're confused, let me go on Craft Cam real quick. Okay, so look up if you're confused, because now I'm going to turn. This is not even on there. Okay, I'm going to turn my card. My card opens up like this, but because I want to be nice and even, I'm going to turn my card like this. Lay my ruler down so it's the 6-inch, and then the one that I just cut now I'm going to put there too, so it's that middle of that circle is on the 3-inch. Does everyone see that?
Not one person is commenting.
Well, that's
which
because
makes me worried.
I know it makes me worry too, actually. So I'm gonna put that there. Let me go back on Jewel Cam so you can see that. Oh, I thought I was good. Okay. Yeah, you see. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on 3-inch right at the end of the card. Make sure I'm nice and center, which I'm not. And then stick that on.
Okay, now they're starting to say they got it.
Good. Okay, so now I could put mine. Let's go back on Craft Cam. So now I can put it on here, but I don't want to do that. I want to put this on first and then put those middle pieces on. So I'm going to put this on first and then put the middle pieces on because I would now rather, once this is on, line my 2 pieces up based on this as opposed to my ruler, okay? It should be sticking. There we go. So I'm going to put this on that next. So this guy, I think, is just going to be extra. And then the cuts are well. I could see how you guys are gonna make it a little bit confused with the cuts, but Peggy, aren't you excited you're not working? I told Peggy because Justine had every intention of being here today until we realized that she's in a COVID-stricken house.
Right.
And I have to be on for Puyallup next week. So I told Peggy, who worked all day, I said, I'll give you the day off tomorrow. Gail, thank God, Gail, thank you, is going to work the store.
Yes, thank you, Gail, again.
So Peggy is off tomorrow because she's working tonight. Okay, so are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, let me put this on picture in picture only because I'm going to pull this off of the screen because I really want to put this on straight.
Okay.
So I need to stand and, oh, you know what? I could use those words to stick that on straight. And I could also use my dies on the left and right. Yeah, use your dies on the left and right, folks, to go on straight. That looks pretty good to me. Good. So we should be on there. So now I'm going to use these end dies, these end pieces, to put this on, to line that up. And I want that straight edge now against there. And again, if you flip it, you flip it. It doesn't matter. But the straight edge is going to look a little bit better, I believe.
Elaine's asking, can you use the strips on that 4.5-inch piece?
Sure.
The strip pop dots.
Absolutely. So again, now I'm just going to use my die right now. I'm not even going to worry about a ruler. And I'm going to have to manipulate that paper a little bit. So Peggy, you know I have to ask you because I asked Justine. Want to go to the casino tonight?
I told Bill that I should ask you or tell you that we were going to go.
Oh my God.
See what you said.
That you and Bill
dinner.
were? That you and Bill were going to go?
Yeah, we're like, we're going to go to the casino after. Are you going to come?
Oh my God. Scram. Crosby. What is he? He is like cowering underneath him. I don't know. He's cowering underneath. Oh.
I can't see his head, so I don't know what he's getting. Is he on more paper?
Probably.
Still a little left over from the last piece I took away from him.
Good. Look how good that looks. Well, you know. Okay.
Nice.
This piece keeps coming off right here, though. I'm going to have to put some glossy accents underneath that because it keeps coming up for some reason. Well, I guess the reason is because I don't have enough adhesive on there.
Right. I'm always surprised at the shows how many people don't realize that glossy accents is a glue.
Mm-hmm.
Helen says cool base.
It is a cool base, isn't it?
I believe so. It's a great idea. Somebody else should do that too.
Peggy, I gave him the credit. I said you did it. Well, didn't do this one.
Although you changed the die.
I did change the die.
Yeah.
But basically the concept stayed the same.
Yep.
There's sometimes I look at them, I'm like,
Just
oh.
trying to use the dies up.
Okay, it's good.
They were really good dies that last
Okay, so we
release.
do have, I know they were. We have an extra piece. And actually, I think that's what we're going to take to Puyallup and sell those at a discount. Okay, so let's go ahead. You have 3 colors. Oh, let's see what we did here. I did, what's this called?
I call that the orange one.
No, they're both orange. That's the
That's
Flourish.
The Flourish.
I want
and then the
Flourish
dots.
orange. And then I want purple dots. And then dots orange. ish, whatever you want to call it. And then Flourish Purple, okay? Or blue. I don't know, Helen. So we're going to start for the back. So we're going to start from the bottom and cut the entire thing out. And this is orange. What's another thing you can call this? Because I don't think it's orange. It's
kind of like the peachy one.
Is it like salmon?
Could be.
So you're going to cut this whole thing out.
Yeah, this is the Damascus circle set. Stamplistic paper. Could you please go through the order one more time?
Yeah, just do it with me now. So right now I'm cutting out the bottom one, which is the orange flourish. So pull out your orange flourish one, not your orange circle one, your orange flourish.
Carolyn says sherbet.
Yeah. That's good too.
Or coral.
That's actually a better one so far.
That is a better one.
Yeah, I don't think definitely orange is just shouldn't be in the top 10 names. And what is this stamp called? Oh, I think I
New
found.
Wave?
Yes, it is. And this is on the website. This was an ACA. Oh my God, I'm talking like Justine.
This one's ACA. Karen says this is a very cool stamp.
I thought so too. Am I focused?
You're focused when you stay down more, and when it's up, it goes in and out.
Now we are going to have to do some coloring on this. I should say filling in. So let's cut them all and then we'll fill in. And again, I really want you to take the time there, because if you do it right, it doesn't even look like it's colored. It looks like, oh, what is that? And people have to touch your card. Okay, so there's the first one. And actually, if you lay that down, you'll be able to see that that's going to cover up your die nicely. But don't adhere that. Okay, so that's that one. Now I want to take the purple dot one. Purple dot. And we're going to go a layer in. But really, it's just taking off that very, 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 very bottom roll, which I'll show you in a second. So really, the only thing you're going to do, everyone look up real quick, the only thing you're going to take off of this is this outside thing right here. And then you want that, and then take that off. And then we want this, and then take that off. Okay?
For a second there, I thought you had a sump pump. It was like coming on, because that's kind of what it sounded like when we had one.
It is loud. Do you have one right now?
No, not at this house. We had one at the condo.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought it was weird, but they must get... We were on the end, so maybe it just got a lot more water down there.
Okay, so be careful what you're doing here. Is everyone right with me? For those of you, there's no way that you guys think I'm cutting fast today. I know you guys always say I've sped up over the years, but I think I've slowed down today because I'm listening to the peeps. Was Deb Fisher on today talking about her cats?
Deb was on a little bit earlier, so
Oh.
she was popping in a little late, but she wanted to play with the kittens.
I wonder how Timothy is.
Are you still on, Deb?
Okay, the next one is going to be the salmon.
Salmon dots.
Thank you, salmon dots.
Carolyn thinks her paper is giving her the finger, depending on which way she turns it.
I can see that now that you say that. Okay, so the next one we're going to go down. Everyone look up. You're going to cut off this big swirl. You're going to go down to this swirl. But make sure you stay on this swirl. So you're going to cut here, and when you get to here, you got to go up to get to that swirl again. And then when you get to that crossroad right there, or that Y, go up to get to the circle. Don't go down because that's going too many layers in. Okay? So another way of saying it is if these are this is the layer that I just cut that I wanted right there, this big one. I always hate doing that. No, it really made it much more confusing, I think, with all those lines. But you want to go that layer in, okay? So I'll try to cut it right in front of this camera. And then don't go ahead because I'm going to need a couple pieces on the next layer, on the last layer. So when I get there, can they see this good?
Yep.
I need to come around and come up and grab it up there because that's that layer. If you go down, you're cutting into the third layer. So you need to go up to get that layer. So when you get to that V, go up. Can they still see that?
Yep. Robbie says Timothy or Thomas.
Oh, it was Thomas. It was Thomas. Thomas.
No, she hasn't replied though. Maybe
Nope.
she got off.
She did. She gets up really early. Okay. Perfect. And now the last one.
This looks like a really cool swirl.
It is a really cool swirl. The last one is going to be this purplish. There has to be another good color for this too. Flourish. Okay. And we're going to cut two pieces out of here, but let's get to this. Let's get to the inner guy first. So same thing. I want to go 3 layers in now. So I'm going to go to this layer. Can they see this?
Yep.
And then again, when you get to that little crossroad, that little bump there, that V, go up. If you go down, you can see there's nowhere to go down. So go up and get that. Can they still see?
Yep.
I think I am doing a nice job being slow today. So if you guys are going to go see that movie tomorrow, let me know.
I will.
I
didn't even get a chance to look at
I
it at
doubt
all.
if I'll be at Cobblestone, but... And I'm not against going to the movies by myself. I don't care about that. Okay, so this is the piece that I need, but I also need this inside here. So everyone look, because I could only do this once, okay? So this is what I just cut right here. So I need this piece. Here, let me show you again. So I need this outside piece, and I need this piece. So right now, I'm sloppily just going to cut them apart, and then I'll go in and fix them. So I'm going to just jam my scissors in here and very easily just cut in between those two pieces, and then I'm going to go in and fix them up. Am I in frame?
Yep.
So I'm just sloppily cutting these very nicely. So I'm keeping the integrity of that middle one and this outside one. Okay? So let me start with this guy first. I come in with my scissors below,
it down just a little bit. There you go.
And this one may be a little bit hard to cut because there's not a lot to grab onto.
Tammy McCoy says, "If is a very cute movie. I went twice so that
Oh,
I took both sets of grandkids and they really liked it as well."
Tammy, did you like it though? Like as an adult, you would like it? I like Ryan Reynolds, and I think it looks like a good movie. Okay, so that's one piece I want. And we are going to outline the outside and the inside. And then I want this guy right here. Am I in frame? It just came out last week, didn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it did. If it did, how did you see it twice already, Tammy?
Robbie said she'd go with you.
Yeah, I swear to God, God strike me down if I'm lying. I was going to email Robbie about 4 o'clock today and say, why don't you get on a flight so we come see the movie If, and I'll buy the popcorn, and then of course we'd go to the casino afterwards.
Right.
And the only reason I didn't, because I thought for 1 second she may have.
Elaine, it's called If.
It's a
You gotta go up a little.
it's
Can't
a
see it. There you go.
it's a Pixar movie.
I already warned Bill. I think there's some like cartoonish parts of it.
Oh, the whole thing is like it looks very much like, what's that, Monsters Inc. That's what it looks like. Oh crap, I gotta go inside this one too. I'm going inside this one. I only need, yep, I sure do. So I need this, and I need that inside out too. So, and I don't care about that middle. So I gotta jam my scissors in here too. Don't care about that middle. I just want to get a lot of this out, because this has to be just a solo guy too. So don't care about that circle, but I want this inside. So my scissors underneath.
Lynn says, "I saw If the other day and think it was the best movie. It was the first movie I've actually clapped at the end in a movie theater in a very long time. Feel good, funny, and heartwarming."
Yeah, see, I definitely want to go see it.
Go up. There you go.
Robbie, maybe you can jump on a flight.
Yeah, you definitely have to go up. There you go.
This is going to look sloppy, guys. Don't worry, because we're going to black outline it and then put jewels on it. So if it's sloppy, don't worry about it. We're going to make it look pretty with the black outlining. Promise you. Okay. So there's still a lot we have to do. However, right now, I just want to... There's not a lot we have to do. Before you start assembling this, there's stuff we have to do. So I want you just to take everything in black outline before we color, because we are going to have to color this guy too. So let's go into Craft Cam, and then this black outline. So I'm going to go on the outside of this, and I'm going to take my time on these, because I don't want any black marks.
Is it too late to still get this kit?
Nope,
No?
it's on our website now. You can now purchase this on our website.
Elaine says she thought you might be talking about the movie called Sight.
Oh, you know what? I saw that too, and I didn't see the previews, but I really want to see If.
Elizabeth says she's not going to go see it until it's online.
Really? See, to me, it's, I don't know, popcorn.
That takes out the fun of
I think so
the
too.
whole movie experience. I mean, there's some that I won't pay money to go see.
Now, I did the inside of this one too, guys, so make sure you do the outside and the inside. Same thing with this. I want you to do the outside and the inside. Take your time on this. There's no way Justina's still on.
I figure she'd be napping right now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it nap time? 10 to 12.
So she was
Just
sitting
nap
there.
before you go to bed.
Definitely be yawning. and then do the outside.
Oh, Elizabeth said Bill doesn't go to the theater.
Oh, why not?
And Lisa says, I'm hoping she says if it was a good movie and no kids, was expecting a comedy but lots of emotional stuff too.
Really?
Justine says still here.
Oh, I can't believe she's still there. If she wasn't sick, I'd ask her to go to the movies with me tomorrow. Jenny, I'm not sick. Okay, and just outline this.
Little germs all over.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Tracy, for posting that for
Would she post the
the
trailer
link.
of If?
No, the link for the for that class kid.
Oh, good, thank you. Tracy, did you get your little gift card in the mail or via email? There's that. And we still got to go back in and color.
Robert says maybe I should jump on a plane.
I think she should. Robbie, think of it. You could just tell Jeff you just want to come for 24 hours. That's it.
It's just a quick 3 hours over.
I mean, you could come for longer than that. I'd love that too. But yeah, it is just a quick 3 hours over.
They both just went out.
Thanks, Andy.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I'll buy your movie ticket, and then of course I'll buy your popcorn. We go to the casino afterwards. Sounds like a blast.
Tracy said yes, I did. Thanks.
Good.
Poor Andy. He looks like he's lost some weight.
Oh, he has lost weight. He's lost 20 pounds.
You can really see it.
That's funny that you said that. Hey, Andy?
Yeah.
Peggy just said she can tell that you lost weight.
Oh, I lost probably 25 pounds.
I know.
Wow.
Oh, 25, yeah. For those of you who don't know, a lot of you don't, Andy is sick. He has a prostate issue on top of a kidney stone.
Yeah.
And he got
Which
it
I know
literally
is
a month
painful.
and a half ago. He has not been to work since. And of course, he's pleasant to us all get out to be around. And he's in lots of pain, pees every half hour. And he goes into surgery next Friday when I'm in
Yeah,
Puyallup.
I'm excited for you.
So,
It'll be
thank
good.
God, I have Peggy going to watch Crosby overnight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
And
you're
then,
welcome.
do you know what time I land the next day?
No.
Like 9 or like 7.
Oh.
It's early.
That's too early to come to our
I know.
house.
So I'll come here first and then
Okay.
I'll come over and get him.
Bill
and then
can call you when
Andy-
he gets up.
Yeah, and then Andy, Justine's going to come over and let Runes out a lot, but no, Andy's in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Andy, how long have you worked in North Gateway Tire? Is he gone already?
No, he's right there.
81,
How many
Oh, wow.
years?
It's a lot.
43.
Andy's worked at his job he's at for 43 years. He's only in 43 years missed 3 days of work, and that's when he was in his 30s. He had migraines that he had to go to the hospital for. That's the only time he has missed 3 days in 43 years, except he hasn't been to work for the last month and a half.
So I work from home. So.
Yeah. Is Andy's surgery for the stone or for the prostate?
Both.
It's for both, Carolyn.
Laser surgery.
Laser surgery for
Yeah.
both?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Bill
they're
had
gonna-
his kidney one done
They're going to go in and take out the kidney stone and then...
They're going to blast the kidney stones.
to make it smaller.
Make it smaller so you get
Yep.
past them, and then they're going to take out part of the prostate.
Take out part of the prostate and blast the kidney
You're
stones.
gonna feel so much better.
And it's
after.
terrible because I'm not going to be here, but it's he
Yeah,
has
my
to
blood
get in as soon as he
pressure
can.
Did
Huh?
it? Oh,
My
because you
blood
lost
pressure
weight.
is 121 over 63.
Nice.
So let me see.
That's
Peggy
nice.
said as soon as you walk upstairs, she goes, "My God, did he lose weight?
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
You're looking like an old man. Look, he hasn't been able to leave the house. Look how long his hair is. He normally gets his hair cut every 4 weeks, and now he
I
can't
wish I
even
knew
leave.
somebody that could come cut it.
That's right. I'll get it.
I mean, he can't even leave the house.
No, I rarely leave the house. Rarely.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can't. Okay,
All right.
so
Thanks.
now,
Good night.
Good night.
You're
now if we put this together, Robbie's gonna fly in tomorrow, Andy, so we go to the casino and go see a movie.
There you go.
So if we put this together like this, I'm just showing you something. Okay, if you put this together like this, it looks good. But look, compared to this where it's blackened out, do you see the difference? Oh, go back onto the middle one.
This
Right,
one?
yep. So see the difference? So that black really just I know this one has so many jewels on it, it's ridiculous. So you got to look past the jewels if you can. But the black really does, help that a lot.
Cool shadow without having to actually cut them.
It does. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take, I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. There's nothing, thank you, Ada. There's nothing on this one. Well, the other thing too is, everyone's like, not everyone, but he's going into surgery, and he's excited for that. But I hope they don't find anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be the start of something terrible.
Right.
And I don't mean to say that so cavalier, but we hope he doesn't find anything. And it's terrible that I'm gonna be out of town. But that was the earliest he could get in and the fastest he could get in, which I think is BS because
I agree.
Yeah,
He's been too long.
It's going to be a month and a half, and he literally has not walked. It's ridiculous. Okay, or not walked. He has not left the house. It's just ridiculous. So second from the bottom. Okay, everyone, look at this. I need to color in these guys, and again, I need you to be neat about it. Let me go down. Yeah. Oh, perfect. So we're on the second from the bottom. This is the bottom one. Nothing to color there. So now we're on the second from the bottom one. And we're going to color this right here in 4 places. I'm going to be very, very smooth with my pen. If I have to make a mistake in, because that's where it's going to be covered as opposed to out. So I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do it the same place over here.
Even just that one, it looks so much better.
It does. Yeah, what made you think of doing that?
Because the first one, I actually cut all those layers individually, and I didn't want to do that again. I always like to try 2 different things. So, and I can't lie. I actually went over and saw Jodine's second card.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, there's a way to cut it without having to cut all those individually.
Oh, so then I need to give Jodine credit too. If she's watching this, she's probably like, what the F, Peggy?
And Jodine's sister, Julie.
Julie, yes.
Julie really needs the credit right there.
Okay, so now it's... We got to give
credit. We helped
credit
each other.
where credit's due.
I did one the hard way, she did one the easy way, and then I think we switched.
Okay, so on that one, those are the 4 pieces. Now I'm going to keep this up there for a second, okay? Thank you, Tammy. We think it's horrible too that he waited for so long. It's unheard of. Just unheard of. It's ridiculous. And they know he's in pain, and it's for the man not to go to work. He's missed seriously 3 days that he had a headache when he was in his 30s for 43 years. Yeah.
Right.
He does look old though right now too, doesn't he?
He just, because he's
right. He's right.
The pants are all cinched in.
Yep. Yeah, I know he has. He's lost 25. Well, I said 20, but 25 pounds.
Yeah. Looks like.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next one, which is this guy, and this guy we're gonna do the same exact thing plus add another thing in. So, what is she talking about? So let's just do this one. So we're really only coloring on 2. Hey, Misty, has Harrison played? I know you guys really just got home. But has he played with his Frisbee at all outside?
What special things did it do?
Lit up.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that'd be cool to play outside in the dark.
I know. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
Carolyn said it's ridiculous when you have to wait for surgery.
It is.
Marion said the medical community is now a business.
It is a business. It is a business, and if Andy was a president, if he was a movie star, if he was anybody else, he would have been in there the following day.
Oh, Elizabeth, I did 5 cards and I cut them the hard way. So right.
And Elizabeth, your cards were beautiful.
Right. We all appreciate the hard work. We really do.
Okay, so after you cut these 4, I need you to color in that black on the inside, okay? So after you cut, well, let me show you again on the card. There you go. So do those 4.
Okay, focus again.
And then just color in this inside. And it really doesn't have to be neat, but I'm going to make it neat.
Elaine said she had to switch her 2 oranges because she mistakenly cut the small strip
And that's
off
fine.
one side.
Absolutely
Should
fine.
be okay though.
Yep.
And Misty says he hasn't had time, but school is
Yeah.
done, so he'll be able to play outside.
That's what I
longer.
thought. That's good. That kid is Misty's child.
It's adorable.
Yes. Okay. So that's it. Those are the only 2 pieces we're going to color. Color. That purple and that inside guy. And then every single piece is popped. Every piece is popped, including these little guys. So I'm just going to start from the bottom. So every piece gets popped. And then really, other than the jewels, we're almost done. I'll probably do the jewels on this one. Peggy's off tomorrow. She could stay.
I can.
Bill's like, darn it. Is Billiam still watching? Is Willie watching? Oh, let's go on the craft cam.
He said he was going to watch, and I was like, you really don't have to. There's no reason to watch. So I don't know. I don't know if he is on or not.
He'll say something if he is right now.
Got it, Robbie.
Did she book her flights?
No, she said craft cam, please. Oh, see, Willie's on.
I knew he would be. Will's, his haircut looked great. He should keep it that short all the time.
Carolyn wants to know if I used black paper when I was cutting. Just curious. I don't think you would ever think of using black. No, I used my marker just like we did for this class.
Yes, we can't use black paper. You can't stamp on black paper, and you couldn't see on black paper.
Yep.
It could be a dark gray, but no, other than that, you can't have a nice striking black like that.
Yep, even on the nutcrackers, like when you're doing boots or something, I never use black. It's always a dark gray.
Mm-hmm. Is it easier to pull the dots off? I love our fancers. Terry Conti, are you having a better day? She was having a bad week.
Oh, is she?
She was.
All right, Terry.
I know.
How is retirement horrible? I don't know what's happening.
I know exactly. Why are you having a bad day? You're retired for like a month. Her Crosby went to Pittsburgh for the weekend.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Although she may not even be on. Normally she talks.
No, she was on.
Oh, was she?
She said hi at the beginning, but I don't think I've seen her since. Misty, we need some of these cards for the booth.
Yeah, you're right. When Robbie's here tomorrow, she could pick him out. What we really need to do is just start bringing those other tiers and going more up. I know.
There, I don't know if you even. I don't think you were in the booth. This happened. There's a lady who so bad wanted to take a card down from the top tier to take a picture of it, and I told her no.
So she got mad and she left the thing?
So, no. Then another customer who was standing right next to her heard it, and it was a gentleman. He was taller. He was like, oh, I'll get it down for you. And I was like, please don't. Please don't do that. I'm like, all it takes is for you to hit one of them, and then six of them fall over.
Correct, they do.
And he's like, oh, okay.
And then they say, oh, sorry, and they walk away, and
yeah,
we're left with the bent card and the mess.
And trying to pick up the ones that are behind the pots.
Uh-huh.
Terry, in Pittsburgh, and Mom fell and had brain surgery to relieve pressure.
Oh.
Been here 3 weeks. Holy cow, Terry.
Then I understand why she's not having a good... It's not her, it's... Sorry, Terry.
Good night, Alicia.
Alicia, we'll see you soon.
Elaine, I had a rough time with retirement about a year. I just missed my students so much.
I can understand that, too. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever retire.
As I said, we used to put signs up, and still people would pull them down.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Whoops.
Karen Plumley finally got home, dinner eaten and dishes done. Probably missed most of tonight. I'll watch later.
Yeah, she was late. Boy, you would think that this one would be easy to line up.
You would, since you're not having to line up the middle of the two.
Yeah, it's not though. So Crafter's Classroom is the Saturday after Puyallup, correct?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks, right? Need to go home and order my kits.
What are you gonna do?
Misty's for sure, and then probably the cards.
Misty's we went in not knowing what it's going to be. Misty, you are killing it with your bracelet kits. Killing it. In fact, those jewels just came in today. Mm-hmm.
Mary Beth's already counting down 402 days till her retirement.
So, Terry, is your mom getting better? And then, yeah, I'll need that. They have a, I must be either explaining very well, or they're getting it very quickly. Because there really hasn't been a lot of questions.
There's not a lot of questions card related. Tammy says, love those bracelets. Can't wait to learn the technique. Also, really loving these cards tonight.
I am too.
Jill said, Misty's bracelets look way better in person.
They do look way, everything looks way better in person. Everything does.
Terry says, she's getting better. I head back home on Tuesday.
Wonderful. That's very good news. Am I still in frame? Okay, this one was much easier to put on. Yeah, that black looks so much better. And now, obviously, you're going to have to cut your pop dots thin on these. Yeah, maybe we, I'm willing to, give away, a boatload of pop dots. But we have to have some type of fun contest.
Definitely.
Maybe
Laura
that they...
wants to know if your mom had a nice birthday.
She had a great birthday. Well... yeah, she had a great birthday. But her boyfriend fell himself a couple weeks ago. And he couldn't get up and had to call my mother, and they called the ambulance. And he was in the hospital for a couple days. And they don't know what was wrong with him either. And he's still in great amount of pain. And
oh, wow.
Yep. Home, though, now. In fact, my mom's told him that she wants to make these cards, so she'll come over later on tonight. But it sucks being old. But again, I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't that age, you know what I'm saying?
Elaine says, I'm so nervous about the bracelet class. I think because it was more expensive than I'm used to for the jewels and the tools, and I really hope I don't mess it up.
Okay, so so Elaine says it was expensive, and you're absolutely right, it was, and you hope you don't mess it up. This is the deal. You are going to get, and Misty, you can tell me if I'm wrong on this, but you're going to get an entire beading bracelet cord, for a lack of a better term. So if you totally screw up, I think you can take that apart as long as your crimps aren't on. And I don't think you're going to make a mistake with the crimping. But you can totally take that apart and do it again. Again, as long as you're not, you don't crimp it shut. And you'll know right away if it's not right. Mm-hmm. That you'll be able to change it. Misty, I don't think I spoke out of turn, correct? That is right. And you know us. I mean, if you seriously make a mistake and even crimp it wrong and need a different crimping bead, Elaine, I'm sure we can get one out to you. Okay, so just relax, and I think you're gonna love it and have fun. And Lisa, it's a real illumination crystal from Austria bracelet, and it's gonna be done on Crafter's Classroom. In fact, maybe Tracy the Linkster, she could put that up there. But it's real. It's the real deal. It's the real jewels. And Misty, we're gonna get in. We are as a company, but Misty's gonna start to get into jewelry now. With these jewels. But I really think you're gonna be fine.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. See, there you go, Misty. Correct. But I will walk everyone through the steps. Don't stress. It'll be fun. It really will. I don't think you're gonna make a mistake. I think you're really going to be okay. So every layer gets popped. Including this little guy. And then the whole thing is going to be popped up on your card.
Lisa says, I think I'm signed up for Crafter's Classroom, but I haven't gotten one yet.
Well, if you order from us... we just sent out single art anthology and single, meaning you didn't buy anything else except for art anthology or stamp listed kits. Everything else, if it's not mailed next week, well, we should start really mailing Robbie's on Tuesday. Actually, same with Crafter. Well, everything else should be mailed on Tuesday, really. Maybe Wednesday at the latest. When do I fly out? Thursday morning? Yeah, so
I wasn't even thinking about that.
That should be our target.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so Kathy Breeden says, can you buy just the crystals? I do beading and I have everything but
you know
the jewels.
what, Kathy, I saw your message there. The answer is probably going to be yes, but we probably won't have that set up until after class. Maybe we can do it before class. And we don't even know if we're going to carry these jewels going forward. Although, with the amount of people that bought the kits, I think there's a good interest there. So, Kathy, maybe I could just hook you up, too. Why don't you privately email me? info@stamplistic.com.
Jill says she totally kept up with you on cutting tonight, but she's
Yeah,
slowing down on the pop-outs.
I thought I was a little bit slow tonight. Okay. That looks cool.
It does.
Okay, now the whole thing gets popped up on the card, so I'm going to do that now too. And then we'll do the jewels. I will do the jewels with you guys tonight.
Sweet. It's always nice when you got them done.
It is, and
We
we've
won't
only
be
been on...
jeweling them later.
Yeah, we've only been on for 2.5 hours, so...
Elaine says, plus the cutting was pretty easy.
Actually, the cutting, I agree. The cutting was pretty easy on both these cards. It's that black coloring that you really had to take the time with.
Kathy said, thanks, will do. In the email.
And I didn't think a lot of people were going to like this because it is kind of easy cutting. However, with the jewels on this card, seriously, this card is... It has a hard time staying up by itself. See, everyone look, watch. It has a hard time staying up because it's so heavy. I'll do it again. It's not a trick. It really does not like to stand up because it's so heavy with those jewels. So we'll
Robbie
do...
says she's off for the night. Hopefully
She's
next
off?
week. Yeah. She's getting off. Good night.
How does she not have her kits? Robbie, you don't have your class kits for here? She absolutely should have those class kits. Those were sent out a week and a half ago. They came to you in a box, Robbie, with the other ones. I take it she's not flying in tomorrow. That bothers me because
Yeah.
we shipped those out a week and a half ago, Robbie. You should have gotten that. Cherie, did you get yours? Because both of yours went into a box. Because the amount that you ordered inside the box was your class 506. The extra ones I owed from you from that. Robbie, you should have those. Those definitely went out a week and a half ago.
Ada says she makes easels to include when she gives cards. Helps to stand up.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's no reason why Robbie shouldn't have gotten her kits.
Mm-mm.
I'm almost wondering if Jeff took them by accident and put the box like in your craft room or something. Robbie. Don't need that piece. Looks so nice. Doesn't it look plain before you put the jewels on?
Yep.
Yeah, see, Cherie got hers. Yours and Cherie's went out at the same time. And Cherie, when did you get yours? It had to be last week. Yeah, no, we sent them all out early because we were at Denver last week. Yeah, that bothers me. I think that Pop Dot's getting filled. Pop Dotty. God, do I love that clock. That
She's
clock
definitely
is...
getting full because I can see the pop dot. It's in there.
You need to finish that clock. Look at how cool that is sitting. I hope everybody has that clock on their
My
crafting
clock is
desk.
done.
Is it on your crafting desk?
I think it's currently on the stairs on its way up to
Oh.
the craft room.
Yeah, you need to put that in your crafting room. That's just outstanding. That might be one of the best projects I think we've ever done. I'm not kidding. I think even over the mouse and everything else. Maybe it's because of the colors. I don't know. Maybe because it looks old-fashioned.
I like my pop dotty.
Oh, well, yeah, then you got that. That is
It's
true.
hard to top that.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, I'm going to move this out of frame real quick, guys.
Hope says she sent a letter to a person at the end of March and they just got it yesterday.
Yeah, but I even think this went... I don't know if theirs went UPS or not.
She'll put her clock next to her pop dotty.
That's good. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that.
Oh, Carolyn wants to know if that clock was a crafter's classroom.
No, that clock
it
was
was,
Spring Bling.
Spring Bling
Yeah.
project.
Yeah, and there's certain things that we can't repeat because, you know, you had to be there. Okay, we're going to do the jewels. So you guys finish up. And I'm going to... There's a lot of jewels on this. And there's a lot of big jewels on here. So when you guys are separating, make sure you're separating good. Look, that another one just stuck on my finger. Make sure you're separating.
Finger sticky?
It's my glossy accents for some reason.
Yeah. She said bummer, so wanted to be at Spring Bling.
And I have a feeling that Spring Bling next year is going to sell out very quickly.
Sherry said hers came UPS, which takes a bit longer to SoCal, but I did get it Tuesday.
Okay, then Robbie's what should have come UPS too. Because I did that personally and they were together. Oops.
Elaine, I have a question about the Denim Ignite. Is the color really, really pale? I have not seen them in person. So.
Peggy, can you look right there to your right and see if they're there? Right there, see that? Right here in front of my water. See if they're in there.
See if they are.
Are they in there?
Yep.
Oh, good. Oh boy, there's a lot of big ones in here. Guys, make sure you are separating these big ones the right way. Here, let me go down to craft or jewel cam. Here is, you just can't see from here. Let me see if on the card you can see. No, you can't even see it there. I don't think that's a good picture. Yeah, you really can't see that good. I know, it's not dark.
Yeah, it's not dark.
No, it's definitely not dark. But here, Pegs, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you these to put back in there. I'm going to give me your hand, or it's my card. There you go.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I do have the dates for Spring Bling next year. And I just need to read the contract and then sign it. And until I do that, I don't want to give them out. But I have to do that this week, so you guys should know the Spring Bling dates within the week. And what's going to happen with Spring Bling is we're going to give the people that were there the first right of refusal to sign up, and then we'll open it up to the general public. So if people are interested, they're going to have to, I don't want to say act fast, but act fast. But we will give everybody the dates so that they could plan, and we'll tell you when we open up registration, which won't be until the fall. So we'll definitely have some time. Oh, there's a lot of jewels on this. Even if you didn't like the cards, you should have bought this kit just for the jewels. Boy, I must have a lot of glue on my fingers because these never normally stick. Make sure that you guys are separating these good. Make sure you have distinct piles because you have every size. Of course you have to because they graduate. Is that the word? They graduate going down in size?
Mm-hmm. Mary Mackinnon says same place for Spring Bling.
Yes, yes, yes. I couldn't find, with the help of, crap. These are just sticking.
Lisa, the Bling Cruise is not sold out. You said there's 10 spots, right?
I did.
Carolyn says the jewels look better than on the Facebook picture. I can order them now. Thought they were more dull than
No,
the screen shows.
they're not bright, but they're definitely not dull.
Right.
Okay. So I want to make sure that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does not seem right. Oh, that's because this goes here. So that's 4. But that does not seem right. Yes, because one goes in the middle. So 4. My small guys. Okay. That's good. Boy, I wish there was a way I could put this. Let me see if I could do... Hold on, guys. This is going to get blurry for a second. I want to see if I could... No. So let me do this. And let me do this. That's better. Yeah, that's better. So I think if you're not here yet, I think you're going to be able to get there by looking at your picture. If you're not there yet, if you look at your picture, and again, just all the colors graduate, so I think you're going to be okay too. But I will do this with you. So these big chessboards are going to go right here. Those are those big chessboards.
Is there more storms going through?
I don't know.
I didn't know there was more storms going through Saturday and Sunday. But definitely
Here?
prayers for those Elaine Seaver put it on there, but she didn't say where. It's been a lot of bad weather lately.
Yes, there has. But anyhow, no, Cheryl Benson. Shout out to her because she tried to help get another hotel. But we would have to, I need to come out of frame, guys, because I need to make sure these are even. Or not even, centered. For the price and the amount of people we have, that's really the only place we can go. We do have a couple ideas what we could do. I'm still mulling them over. But we'll see. Okay.
Sherry Newman-Walker says she only has one size of a blush rose.
Well, that's, if you only have really one size, that's actually more possible than not having the size at all.
Email us, please.
Yep. Okay, so my next biggest ones, I'm going to have an odd number. I'm going to have 9 because one of those goes in this center. So this is the next biggest one. One in the center here. And I really got to move this in front of me because this one will make the booth. And then the other ones are going to go here and here. So right after those chessboards, the next 2 are where those go. Right? Yes. Yeah, it's more possible missing all of them than missing a couple, because that just means we moved the cup before it was time.
Yep.
So believe it or not, that's more believable, more possible.
Hope says glad I watched first. Well, hopefully do the cards on Monday.
Yeah, this one you had to. First of all, the Stars and Stripes one, the first one, just because of the fold, and that's a pretty cool opening. And then this one, with the die and the coloring.
Kate says Southern Ohio is going to get bad weather on Sunday.
Mm.
And Elaine says Missouri for sure is going to get bad weather.
Hmm.
And Jill says she liked the hotel but thought the towels were thin.
I know. Now you know to bring them with you, Jill.
I didn't get that vibe from my towels.
Well, she's probably a plush girl, you know.
Maybe.
She likes some nice and plush. Okay. So now we go to the second biggest. And what do we have there? I think we have 2. No. We go to these 4. So we should have 4. Yep, we should have those 4. And those 4 go next. So the next biggest, you should only have 4. That goes next.
Glad you're doing the jewels for them.
I am
one.
too.
This is just...
I knew I had to. And folks, go back if you're not there yet, just go back and watch this. And really, in terms of all just the white crystal, no color, we're using all of the sizes right now. There's no extra sizes. So if you're using all the big ones, then you're doing it good. Okay, so now the next one is, it looks like just 5mm, and I'm not certain. I think those are 2 5s. Would you agree with that? Those are 2 5s?
Yeah.
Like 100% for sure?
Yep.
I think so too. So the next biggest one is going to have, which is going to be the 5mm, the next 2. And then there is one that we're going to tuck underneath there. But I want to hold off on that one till the end to make sure I have the right one. Okay. So there is going to be one that we tuck under. Oh, I never do that. So there is one there we're going to tuck under, but we're going to wait. So I want to go, so let's just put those there. Then I have 4 of those. That could be those, I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's do the littlest one. Those were the 5 millimeters I just put on. But I want to go to the littlest ones right now, because I know for certain those go right here in the center. So let's just put those little guys on. So the littlest ones go right here in the center. And let's just do that now. You know, I had that stupid pasta before we came on.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think it's because of this. You know, because we always talk about, now I just want to go eat cereal. I do.
What kind of cereal?
Wheaties, always.
That's the only cereal you buy?
Wheaties and Cheerios, that's it.
Really?
Yep.
I love the mini shredded wheats.
Ugh.
Love those. Gotta be frosted.
Nope.
It's gotta have a little bit of sugar.
We were raised on sugarless cereal, and I think
Well,
that's why
I was too.
today I don't have sugar on my cereal.
I ate a lot of cream of wheat as a kid.
I don't know, I just like the cereal. I don't think it needs that extra sugar. Which, trust me, anytime I walk away from sugar is a good thing. I have to admit the boys are being really good today.
Yeah, they are.
That's because you know who's not here.
Oh, is that what it is?
Certainly. She just gets them riled up by her presence. Can you see this dog here on this katana?
No.
Right here.
Nope.
No, I want you to physically see it and take it off.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see it?
There.
Perfect. Thank you.
Misty says cornflakes are her go-to.
Those are just a little bit too plain for me.
Yeah, I like the cornflakes that they put the dehydrated strawberries in. So you got a little extra flavor. I used to eat a lot of Raisin Bran too.
Ugh, I don't like
Love
raisins.
Raisin Bran.
If I liked raisins, I'm sure I would like Raisin Bran, but I don't like raisins. Never have. I even pick them out of Gorp. I just don't like them.
Really?
Yes.
The golden raisins are better than the brown or purple ones.
Okay, so I know I have some extra here, which is good. But now I'm going to go to my blush. And do I have... Are those all the same size? Yes. So I only have 2 colors of blush. And we are going to put them on all 3 layers here. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to get all 3 big layers. Or all 3 big sizes. 1, 2, 3. I just need to move. Oh, I actually did that pretty good.
Kate will eat your raisins. Elizabeth likes the frosted mini wheats. I like them.
Oh, Elizabeth, I was going to send you an email. Maybe this is one of the emails I thought I sent you and I didn't. I probably don't need to see you next week. Maybe one day, maybe. But what I really need from you is those dies for the distinguished die cut. I need like maybe 100 of them because we only have about 50 left. That's what I need you to do. So if you could start working on that. The 3 and the 2. God, this is a nice card. And it really is easy. Are you yawning?
Nope.
Good for
I
you.
haven't yawned at all, I don't think.
I don't think you have either. Justine would have yawned 56 times by now.
Miss Jackie Davis hasn't had cereal since she was a kid.
Oh, shh. Peggy, wipe that
is it
off
in there?
quick, please. Yeah, I hit the side.
I think we got it.
Thank you. I need it if you have it.
Anymore.
Good, thank you.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, good.
Eleanor said, "Are those the 3mm size?" I don't know if she's behind.
Yeah, I don't know which ones too. Now I'm going to the blush rose, the smaller side. So I think these are blush roses. What does your form say? Does it say blush rose? I'm pretty sure it does.
Elizabeth said, "Will do," and then she said, "Actually, wish you had emailed me so I'd brought them with me this weekend."
I didn't realize until I counted. I didn't know till about 4 o'clock today. But if you need to send me something, or if I need to send you something, I can. Let me know what I have to send you. But yeah, no, I literally did not realize that until today about 4 o'clock. That's the time I got to that.
Misty wants to know if I farted.
She hasn't.
Don't do that here.
You shouldn't do that
Keep
anywhere.
that for home.
I'm sure you guys fart in the truck all the way across the country.
We really don't.
I'm sure you do.
We really don't. I don't think I've heard Bill fart one time in the truck. Willie, any farting in the truck?
Yeah, he's probably laughing. He's thinking you're not there with me half the time. Farting up a storm.
Elizabeth says, "No, I have it at home. We're at the lake, but I think
Oh.
we're going to town tomorrow."
I see what she's saying now.
Miss Jackie Davis, this card kit is still available.
It is, Jackie.
Bill said no in capital letters.
I just can't believe that, but that's good. Okay, so I think... Oh, I got to go back and tuck those in. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my big guys. And my big guys, I have 8. Well, what I have left. Meaning big guys. So, 2 and 2. And the big guys, these are like the little guys compared to this card, but I believe these are the 5mm.
Yeah. This is the first card I think I've ever done that's had every size on it.
I know. That's why it was a big decision to do this, but well worth it. And it really is a simple card. I mean,
the bling makes it.
It's a simple card. It's not a lot of cuts. Falling asleep? It's perfect. It's only going to be 3 hours.
Jill says next year we get pins if we find the truck and fart in it.
Ew, that is
Great.
disgusting.
We don't need that.
Okay, the next one I think is going to be your 4mm. And there's only one of those. Next. All the way around. Joe was the first person to take a picture with the trailer. Fun fact.
Lisa says her mom's getting this one for her birthday.
Yeah, she should. Okay, so now we're down to the little guys. So these guys get 2 to finish up that swirl. And then the little guy will go back and tuck in on that bigger swirl.
Thanks, Elizabeth, for posting the link again.
I'm going to 507 hopefully will be posted by Monday or Tuesday at the latest, I'm hoping. And that'll be in 2 weeks. Okay, so I have 4 left. And I'm literally going to smush them. And this is my 3mm underneath here. And even though you don't see them that much, if you look at your card, if you leave it blank, you really see the blank. So you gotta get them in there. So you do see the sparkle, but if you don't put it in there, you really see the unsparkle. And then it looks like I have an extra one of these.
Maybe that's the one that goes on your other card.
I don't think so, but let me see their card, because if it's 3mm, I'll stick it on there. Can you give me the other one, please? So that, let me go up just a little bit. So that is that. Is that 3mm? Oh, it is. Okay, that never works out like that. Ever. That's fantastic. How is that possible?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Good, so now I found that. That's it. Look. 3 hours. That's fantastic. Done. So for those of you who didn't buy them, they are on the website now, so you can get them. And I think, honestly, we probably have about 80 left. I mean, it seems like, oh, that's a lot, but trust me, that's not a lot. Yeah, that is so nice. That's really nice.
So much fun.
Now, when it dries, stick that up and see if it stays. It really doesn't.
I don't mind it.
You really, really, really have to open it. Look, it still wants to fall. Nope, I'm good. Okay, that's outstanding. Okay, perfect. I love it.
Yay.
I love it. I love it. Oh, happy birthday, Jill Chapin's mama. My mama's birthday was last Tuesday. Okay, so look for 507 by Wednesday. Thanks, Sherry. And I guess that's it. Everyone have a very nice Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
To me, I hate these kind of weekends because that means no one is working on Monday. I know. That's okay. You know where I'll be.
I wasn't working anyway.
I know you weren't. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and that's it. We'll see you later.
Yep. See ya. See you next time.
Now I gotta bring this over here. Do this.